And welcome back to Great Chaos, where a group of friends get together and play Dungeons and Dragons. And
Find the right hole.
do things a little bit differently here? Yes, that's how we do them differently.
We didn't go down the hole in that episode.
And we split the party on purpose into two
one time we avoided
sane
the hole.
groups.
We're
And
too
this
busy playing
week
with lepers.
we are back to the group one as they ended with a short little battle last time they got together. We'll get back to that here momentarily. But before we jump into tonight's episode of Great Chaos, we have to talk about our sponsors. I mean, here we are. We're over a year and a half into this campaign. Our sponsors at evanwood.com have been with us since the beginning. Crazily enough, right? They are. Okay. What does evanwood.com do? Anybody got anything? Like, what do they do there? What do they make?
I've got this wicked cool dice tray.
They do make wicked cool dice trays. Wicked cool.
Artwork. Math rocks.
Sounds awesome.
Artwork, yes, like behind me there.
You know which side that's on? Cribbage boards.
Cribbage boards, yes.
Apparel.
Apparel,
Hats,
yes.
sweatshirts.
Amazing dice, right? As we've learned about some phenomenal skits over the past several weeks, if you've been watching. So
well rehearsed.
amazing acting, Oscar award-winning performances, right? And I will tell you, we're teaming up together. Okay, there's lots of causes we believe in, right? Like, and there's all kinds of things out there in the world you can be against right now to really stand up and help the people out there. But I think we're going to team up with Evanwood, and we're going to be against puppy pedophilia. That's for sure one thing that we do not stand for here at evanwood.com.
No.
You leave those underage dogs alone. Okay.
Thank you. Amen, brother.
Yeah. Like we can definitely all I think come together. All right. Not literally, because that's again what caused this whole issue to begin with. But we could stand together unified, I think, and saying that at least 90% of the people in this room are against puppy pedophilia. Okay? I would say at least. All right? Any other causes, guys, that we could say that we're for? Adam, you look like you've got one right on the tip of your tongue. What's a cause that we can all stand for here? Is there one as strong as that?
I just... I don't think I should say.
No. Austin, you look like you have one right there.
A cause?
Yeah, it's just burning desire to get out.
I have nothing on the spot. One will come to me, I'm sure.
Yes. So until then, though, we are also against cats with chlamydia. So if you have one, shame on you. Okay.
Cats with chlamydia.
Yes. And damn you for that. Okay. I'm just gonna say that again. Okay. At least 9 out of 10 players in Great Chaos are against that one as well. All right.
You gave the cat chlamydia?
I mean,
Is that what you're trying?
So I would say that
I would be against that.
I would be against that. I would definitely be against that.
I would not come out in support.
It's not. Brad, you have one. You have a cause that we can all gather around here.
STDs and any other house animals as well.
Yeah, that's wrong.
While we're on the subject, right?
So we should.
Except for birds. Fuck birds.
Well, no, fucking birds.
We're
Don't,
not
no,
with birds. No, we are not. Okay. We at Evanwood at Great Chaos or Evanwood do not support.
Yeah, I don't work for
birds.
Evanwood.
So yes, but they don't need. I mean, I shouldn't speak for them, but I assume they're against that.
They
one.
said 9 out of 10.
Yeah. So.
Somebody once told me that birds explode after they have sex.
That person lied to you.
Was
They did.
Was that
They
person
did.
banging the bird? And
I mean, it might have been.
Okay, so that makes sense. Yeah. But I think we're off topic a little bit. Evanwood.com. They took a hard left. They are incredible. Okay, not only do they support all these great causes, but they make sharp edge resin dice. They make amazing wooden products. I mean, if you could imagine something made out of wood, they
I
can
love
make
their
it for
wood.
you. Okay, their wood is premium. Okay. Their shafts
You don't
are
like their wood?
smooth. Okay, I'm just telling you
Some
right
of their
now.
wood right there.
They make some of the biggest, hardest wood that you'll ever see. Okay, it is impressive with what they can do.
That's why I got the membership.
Yes. So go to thatwood.com, and if you're crazy enough to do it, type in Chaos with a K. I'm not telling you what will happen when you do, but you should go there and find out because
Do it.
amazing
Do it.
things will happen. Just make sure
Do
your
it.
virus protection is up to date. So with that being said, thank you so much, thatwood.com, for supporting us. We love you.
That was good advice.
Hopefully you don't leave us. And again, down with puppy pedophilia. So, with that, is there any other announcements anyone has? We are off next
I hope
week.
not.
Roger Goodell asked us. He said nobody already wants to watch the Stupid Bowl. It's going to be even worse if you guys are competing with them because they have two terrible teams in it. And I can't remember. It's like, I don't know, Taylor Swift against somebody. But anyway, we are off next week. We will be back the following week. But is there any other announcements? Does anyone have? Nothing you want to get off your chest?
No, you told me to keep my shirt on.
All right. In that case, we will see you right after the intro.
Called Porn Scene on a Plate.
And welcome back
Good timing.
to Great Chaos, where you just never know what the first words are going to be. I'll guarantee if there were prop bets, that one was not on the list. Like, that was at least 1,000 to 1 that that would be the first words you heard. But welcome back. We are here previously on Great Chaos. The group started the episode in a small battle with the Beholder. Some warm-up work.
Small battle.
They were able to dispatch the Beholder fairly easily. There was some discussion on whether they should go back and go down a dark hole or if they should go through another door. After some back and forth, they decided to go through a few different trapped areas and went through some different rooms with some different issues they had to get themselves around, and they finally found themselves in Lilith's lair, where they met Bob, the Gr8, who spent a little bit of time getting to know the group.
Yeah.
For the remainder, for the remainder of the episode, Bob proceeded to knock somebody down only for them to get back up again.
Say, what do we call that one? Whack-a-mole?
Whack-a-mole, yes. So he had a good time, but you were able to whittle him down, eventually defeating Bob, knocking him down to where he appeared to be dead, and that is where Lilith walked out into the chamber. And so that, Great Chaos, is where I bring you back. What would you all like to do as she walks out of the door?
I'm just sitting on the ground because I'm catching my breath.
Okay. I would say looking definitely right at you.
Shut up, I'm tired.
Welcome. As she says that, she's got blade in one hand that's kind of got some fire on it.
Oh.
Her black and red armor is all the way up and down. Her wings are fully out, extended. And she has this chain that looks like it's got like these shadows coming off of it as it swirls back and forth.
Don't love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's not happy.
Why are we here?
Why are you here?
Yes.
Why are you here, Gideon?
I mean, straight answer.
Are you guys all coming up here?
You guys all walking over?
I
Yeah.
assume so if we're talking to her.
If you want to be somewhere different, just
Not that I need to drag this out, but as I told you before when this all started, it appears my time is short. Everyone is coming for the souls that I have. You possess the items, you have them within you. You have the ability to trap me into this soul, or my soul, into your gem while you wear it.
I was gonna say, shit, I have to be wearing that.
You do. Why don't we come in here? Bob is resting and our thoughts are connected. And he has never been defeated in a battle before, and I can read his thoughts right now. I almost feel sorry for the next group that's coming down here after my souls. See, Bob right now is thinking about all the times you all got back up. And he's thinking this time when he knocks somebody down, if he rips their legs off, they can't stand back up. Effective, not necessarily accurate, but it does seem effective. So we should dispense with our business before he gets back up.
Gully will immediately start walking her way.
Also follow Gully.
I'll get up.
Yeah, what's game plan?
Oh,
Gideon?
God.
Are you ready for your next phase in life, Gideon? A deal is a deal after all.
A deal?
What is she talking about?
Well, you guys all made a deal saying that you couldn't do anything. I didn't make that deal.
If you'll recall, I did save you from your adventures in bed.
Whoa!
Gully, what is she talking about?
You need to talk to me. Oh,
We gotta get
that
back.
one.
We gotta get
Okay.
back to that.
It's been a little while.
Oh. I know what
There's
she's
a little matter of bringing Gully back from the dead.
The mimic.
Gideon's going to fulfill that deal.
What exactly is the deal?
I had pulled out and put the amulet
You put the
on.
amulet on?
Yeah.
What about the spike?
Yeah, I'm grabbing that next.
You look great, but I'm still not quite sure.
Gideon and I are going to become one, so to speak.
Exactly how I'd say it.
Is that not how you do that here on your world?
No. No, not close.
One with each
No.
other?
Now we're gonna have to work on that just a little bit. No.
Become
no.
one how?
Please explain.
Is she talking about marriage?
Are you talking about fornication?
I mean, I guess you could probably call it a really weird form of.
You are going to inhabit the same body?
No. Maybe one day I'll take him into me, but not right now. Listen, I have hundreds, thousands of souls within me. I have enough power inside of me to free Maleth. If his army is somehow able to get to me first, that could be used to open the gate to him. This will ensure that can't happen. For now.
But at the cost of Gideon.
What do you mean, cost of Gideon?
What's going to happen to Gideon?
Oh, he's gonna live his best life with me to guide him.
What are you doing, Gideon?
Finalizing a deal that was already made.
Please don't go back on the deal. I don't want you turning into a mindless demon. That's part of the contract if you break the deal.
Could you explain this contract?
In great detail, but I don't really think now is the time.
Well,
Have I ever led any of you astray?
We have no idea.
that's tough to say, yeah. It's the verdict.
Yeah.
The verdict's out on that one. I don't.
You all speak in tongues and riddles. I would say the answer is
You.
no.
Are speaking in tongues and riddles. What is going to happen to our friend Gideon? You're not going to strike a deal that doesn't benefit you most. So what is going to happen?
Nothing will happen to Gideon. I will protect him with everything I have. He is mine.
Don't like that.
You're okay with this?
I made a deal to protect someone, and that's not a deal that I'm going to go back on.
Protect who? Your sister?
That doesn't really matter.
Doesn't sound like we have a lot of options here.
If it makes you feel better, my love, it'll also be protecting me.
Huh? Don't like that.
And it'll offer you some unique abilities.
So is it your goal to kill Maleth?
Eventually, yes.
Her
Why not
is
right
to-
now?
Her
Is-
goal
I'm
is
is
that-
not powerful.
Is that even possible?
Everything can die.
Including yourself?
As I unfortunately have discovered. I've been around for 1,200 years. And I can die.
I mean, it's kind of like an elf. They can live a long time too.
That's me. I'm just like an elf.
Yeah.
There. Protect your elf. All you have to do, she opens, like this part in her armor kind of spreads. You can kind of see part of
Both
her
covers his eyes.
chest. They're not hanging out. It's like part of it is.
He doesn't know.
Such a prude.
And there's nothing we can do.
I do it.
We can't fight her.
So you stay up. Roll an attack roll.
The biggest moment of your life and you miss.
Nat 1.
You fall, stab yourself. Shit!
10 though. 15.
Okay. The armor's open. She's not moving, so no bonuses there. So you strike true, and immediately this energy. She kind of looks at you like there's a smile, and then like an uncertainty. It's like all of this, like the color is beginning to drain from her face down her body, and then it's like into the blade, and then this black just
Steadier.
begins to seep. She's just staring into your eyes with her deep black eyes with these red irises just staring into your eyes. and you feel it begin to go through the blade into, and then you begin to feel the amulet begin to fill, and you feel it's almost like two different directions. Is the power of her goes into the amulet as her body slowly begins to dissolve and disappear as you're holding her, and it's just like fading away. But you feel this black energy, and you all see this as it starts to the souls, as they're looking like they're escaping, are just shooting in and out of his body, and just hundreds of these black swirls just are going around and just slamming into his body, and it's like it picks him up off the ground as it's just radiating through him, before finally it just coalesces into this one dark cloud and then just settles into his body, and you kind of see it all seep into him. You now hear in your mind, wearing the amulet, you hear Lilith's voice, plain as day, like she is inside of your head now permanently. Well, that's interesting. I can read your thoughts.
Joy.
Huh. There is some affection there. Perhaps it'll grow in time.
It's gonna take a while.
Oh, some family issues I see.
You already
Other-
knew that.
Othin wants to inspect the armor that she left behind.
It's all gone.
Oh, is it?
Everything. Yeah, everything.
Of course, Elton did.
I'm curious. Let's check this whole thing out
Demon's
here.
armor.
Okay.
What?
Immediately.
So the first
wonder if
effect that
this'll
you
fit.
do notice, okay, with the souls in you, you have a permanent +3 to your charisma and your constitution. Okay, while this is going on. You also, I have them listed in spells in D&D Beyond, but I'm going to read them to you so that you understand what you now have the ability to do.
Oh, jeez. I'm gonna grab a paper today.
I'll
Where's
give you
my
these.
demon mistress?
So,
Where'd you meet her?
there's always good and bad. So once
Demons.com.
per short rest,
Demonsonly.com.
you can use the spell I've created is called Soul Blade. And I did print it out for you, I'll give it to you, but it's in D&D Beyond there. But you summon a blade created of the souls inside of you. It becomes a shadowy blade. It remains as long as you concentrate it for up to 10 minutes. However, it is a concentration. If it ends for any reason, not on purpose, meaning it ends because you lose your concentration, you do take 6d6 necrotic energy as it explodes. However, the Soul Blade deals 3d10 force damage along with 3d10 radiant damage.
Woof.
Against an incorporeal undead such as a ghost, the blade does automatic max damage. So you don't roll, it just does max damage.
60?
If you
Plus?
kill a creature that contains a soul while using this blade, you do draw the soul within you.
Oh.
Good.
So that's Soul Blade. The other one that you would... It's got, I said some... Okay. You also, once per short rest, can use Soul Shield. Soul Shield summons the souls from inside to perform a protective barrier to prevent you, the caster, so you can only cast this on yourself, from taking harm. They encircle you in a black wave of energy. It grants you a 1d6 bonus to armor class. The duration is 1 minute. If you choose to stand still and not use your action to attack, you can add 2d6 to your armor class. But then that's just you standing still, basically saying, try to hit me, and you would take no other action. So you get both. You can use either of those once per short rest. And she
Gully, I
tells
need you to do me a favor. Can you take the sword off my hip because I don't feel safe touching it? Could you please take this rapier, please?
Oh, sir,
Take this rapier away from me. Now, please, please. Thank you. Buy it.
I mean, a lot of the souls aren't evil souls. Some of them are.
You're here too.
Just letting you know.
You're here too.
I'm a part of you now, and I'm not evil.
What?
Okay, define evil.
Oh, I'm assuming this is all in his head.
That's true, yeah.
Okay. Define
Your
evil.
definition of evil.
That's fair in this group.
Now,
You know I'm in more in gray areas, but you kind of push the limits there.
at times.
And yes, I am talking out loud because I'm not used to this yet.
As a warning, there
I
are
can hear her.
there are powerful creatures and entities out there that will be able to sense you and all the souls that are now part of you.
Oh. That's a fun little
No.
tidbit.
You could have expounded about all of this in maybe the details.
Those were the minutiae. I figured we'd get into that after.
Good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Details.
We already went over the meat and potatoes.
So small things that just understand that I'll protect you. Now, here's the beauty of this. I discovered you could, if you choose to, actually let me out of this amulet. If you do, it will crack it and be unable to house me again, though. So we need to make sure it's at the right time.
Yeah, because I have never been anything but good with timing.
But I do appreciate you keeping me safe, and I'll do my best to keep you safe.
You're so hospitable, Gideon.
Are we inside of her little room?
You are.
What's that look like?
No, you're still right there.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
okay.
Yeah, this is her lair area right there.
I'm just a little worried about Bob here.
He will get back up, but you have at least a good hour before he'll get back up. He will be angry.
Is there no way to finish him?
Back up. No, my guardian, while he's down here, is invincible. Meaning you can drop him, but he will get back up. Not invincible, yeah, he's immortal. How about that?
Back it up again.
If you were able to convince him to leave this lair, you could kill him for good, but I don't know that he will.
Othin's gonna start searching the area,
Okay?
see if there's anything.
Is there another way to get out of here, or we gotta go back through the...
She does have a secret lair, I suppose she'll... Well,
Wes, I knew everything was coming from the entrance we went in,
Right.
so I'd really
With-
rather not go that way.
make a persuasion check with advantage.
We want to hit your...
Don't forget your +3 you have now.
Well, I already rolled.
Right, but you have a
20.
+3 to your charisma now, so that would change that a little bit.
And I didn't change those stats though. Did 20.
Okay. There is. I suppose that takes some of the fun out of it. You won't get to fight any of these annoying people that are coming for me, but
We were gonna leave that to Bob. He seemed a little bit down, so I would really rather him feel better about himself. I mean, you did say that he didn't like getting
What are we leaving for Bob?
everyone chasing us.
some of the acolytes that are following. Well, I do hope he rips their legs off. And I hope they survive
You
it.
said you can hear her?
Yeah.
Been there.
She does tell you about a way to get out.
So what's next, Gideon? What's the next phase of your master plan here?
Gillith.
Kill it.
Kill it. If she tells me the way out, I will show
I'll give you the
them.
way out, and you might want to get back to Vassardell. Also, isn't it interesting that they're all attacking you for this? I mean, let's think about this. More than half of the people that you're with right now have spoke to a demon or were created by one.
Can I hear
What?
her?
I'm in my head this time. No one is attacking me yet.
No. My only crime is being in a relationship with you now. But them,
Gags.
Let's go.
when it does come time, I can make myself look, normal too, if that makes it better.
Can we leave now?
Yes. Unless the wings are eternal. Yes.
Did I find anything while they were having this conversation?
No.
No.
No. All right.
Has it been about 10 minutes?
Oh yeah.
Golly, I'm gonna need to take up drinking.
Tea?
Everyone who stood within 30 feet of...
I would say everybody is within 30 feet of you now.
Cool. Well, for the entirety of that 10 minutes.
Oh. I mean, I would assume you came up too. You wouldn't just continue to stay.
Yeah, I think we all are right
Yeah.
up there now.
Okay, plus 32
Okay.
hit points.
Oh,
Framed and...
It's massive.
That was sweet. I felt your energy go up.
Yes.
That's the only thing you're gonna feel. Never mind. I can't hear this.
Wow. This allies thing, I'm beginning to think is an interesting thing. I've always had minions. I've never had allies.
Gully.
So, can she tell you a way out?
Yeah.
Yes.
You might notice
What's
that
my
I was
case?
not affected by that.
You did not heal?
No. Could you spare a spell
Oh.
for your friend?
Can't spare a square.
Oh, nice. 24 points.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I feel ready to make my way out of here now. Anyone
That
else?
was charisma and con, right?
Charisma and Constitution. +3. While you are the soul carrier.
Anybody else still looking pretty hurt?
Othin has seen better days.
You looking okay?
Yeah, I'll be alright.
Does
Oh, I
that
can twin cast
amulet,
this.
is that gonna take an under 2-minute slot?
It is not. That one you do not an attunement.
22 points back for both of you.
Because you get no abilities from that.
Mm.
Yeah.
You'll
I got
notice
it.
certain things later, but no.
Fabulous.
Alright.
I would not call them abilities.
So, out of here?
Yes, please.
All right, so this takes you up outside of Silver Hills a little bit. I would say you're about a mile outside of the city. You come up, it is dusk, but you still have, I would say, a few hours to continue to, if you want to continue to move before it gets nighttime. You don't know of anything chasing you or, according to the voice inside your head, there's no way they'll find that. The entrance that you would have never found it had she not told you. So you feel pretty safe that they're not going to find it, even if they should survive their encounter with Bob, which she feels like.
We should be good outside here. I still would feel better getting away from here, but nothing else is going to be able to get out of there the way that we did.
So we did all of that so we could put a demon in a necklace?
Basically, so that they weren't able to capture her true form and release the souls that she had absorbed, because that would have given Malith enough power to walk the world.
And we have no way to confirm this. But we made a deal,
Yeah, I made that deal a long time ago.
which meant we couldn't touch her.
Oh.
You guys made the deal where you couldn't touch her.
Right. Alright. So where to?
And to join the others?
Back to the city?
I mean, last I knew
Does
it
it
was
still
burning,
stand?
so
The city stands. You hear in your head.
yeah, back to the city.
Alright.
So, you guys want to travel until it gets dark, or what's the?
Say.
You're good.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'll need you.
I would say, I mean, with all of the healing, we should be good to start traveling.
Okay.
Can't camp when it gets dark.
All right. So you're gonna go up until dark.
Yeah, we do need a rest though, for
Okay.
sure.
Yep.
All right.
But we can travel up until then.
So somebody who would like to roll a d20 for me.
Sure. 7.
7. Okay. All right. So
Damn. Yeah.
you guys.
So I'll stop right before we depart. Just kind of
Oh.
look
Okay.
back, because I know my mom's back there, but onward we go.
Yes. You get, I would say, a couple hours through. You hear sounds, around you, but it sounds like wildlife. Nothing appears to be, no encounters that you can sense or anything like that. The wind does begin to pick up a little bit. It is cold. Again, it's, you're in the winter. No snow on the ground right now where you're at, but it's starting to get pretty cold. The wind is picking up, and I would say it is just below freezing temperatures right now. So about 30 degrees out. And you get to where it starts to get a little bit dark, and you have the opportunity you're in the hills area still. Where would you like to camp?
I'll cast the hut.
Okay.
Ilvain's tiny hut.
Does the hut give temperature control too, or?
It is, isn't it?
I believe it
does.
is. Yeah,
Okay.
the entire environment inside of it.
Man, it's like a Tempur-Pedic hut. All right.
Pretty much.
Yeah. That would be ritual.
What's your number?
I'll leave the light on for you.
The atmosphere inside the space is comfortable and dry regardless of the weather outside.
Okay.
Comfortable and dry. And bright and gold trimmed, and it's a beautiful little hut.
All right. Are you guys gonna take watches or just go to sleep?
I will spend the first 2 watches just staring at Gideon.
Okay.
I've been dragging this rapier behind me.
Yes.
That's a good point.
Sir Edmund?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not really your jam.
No.
Okay. So what would you all like to do? Who's gonna be on first watch? I guess let's start there.
Me.
Okay. What would you like to do with the rapier before you lay down?
Wasn't that your talking sword?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I'll take it.
No. I've made that mistake before.
Well, it was so amazing
That is true.
had you not done that. I mean, who knew? It might never have gotten used again.
Right. Probably not.
So. All right. So, first watch.
I just open up the bag of holding.
Yeah. This is Sorry, Edmund.
There's a sheath, yeah.
Yeah, it's in a sheet that's not open.
There you go.
All right. Well, first watch goes on.
You'll hopefully want that back at some point.
Shazer.
Trust it as of yet.
Yes.
You hear a familiar voice in your head.
And it is.
This is the voice of, well, now you're not sure what to call it, because it's the voice of Brickley, but it's also the voice of apparently Zirion, the god of deceit and trickery that you have been following.
Mm-hmm.
I sensed my protection was used. You died. This is in your head, you hear this. What? Welcome back.
Don't know if I'm glad to be back, but thanks.
Oh, come on now. You are my star pupil.
Thanks.
I don't have many followers these days. I'm hoping you'll expand upon that. You coming back to Vassardell?
I'm on my way.
We should have a chat when we get back. Much to
should.
discuss. And much to plan. Your group's too serious. Serious by far. They
Very,
need you.
very, very serious.
They need you, Shazer.
I do.
You need to keep being you. Don't conform. Don't do things they expect you to do. Although, now they're starting to expect the worst. But, keep them on their toes. Have fun with it. Life's too short. Especially for all you mortals. I'll see you soon. And
Oh,
then,
your mother joke?
sorry. Alright, anything you two want to discuss on first shift?
I'm just staring at Gideon in his sleep.
Who's on first shift?
Malika
Who's on
and
first?
Shazer.
Oh,
So the wind begins to pick up.
What's on second?
And snow does begin to fall. Nothing, doesn't look like it's a heavy snow, but it is snowing now. And I would say the rest of first shift goes by uneventful. Who is on second shift?
I'll take second.
Still here.
So wait,
take
you, anybody else?
Yeah.
You or no?
no.
No.
I guess I'll take third then.
All right. So second shift is Othan and Malika. Anything you would like to discuss?
This is another plot twist.
Yeah. How many demons are with us now?
Well, I got one tucked away safely in my bag. And there's another sleeping on a cot over here. What tangled webs we weave, Malika.
Yeah.
Never would have thought we'd ended up in this situation. I long for much simpler days.
What exactly were the simpler days? Just curious.
Before I met you all.
It's like I'm going all the way back to the beginning. And it's been over a year and a half.
I would have to be, when my sister was killed. Those were much simpler days.
Wish for the good old days. Back when Sis was being murdered.
By a mere mortal
Yes.
instead of a demon.
That's fair.
But why do you say that though? That's keep that with you.
Oh God. I'm gonna miss Gideon. He'll never be the same.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to turn out good for anybody.
If only she was more powerful, we could have just pulled out the mirror and dealt with Malith right there on the spot.
Is this our last deal? We don't have any other arrangements.
I'm not involved in any other than not attacking her, I guess is the only deal.
I mean, I have one, but that involves breaking that mirror that's in your box. I'm quite convinced at this point that that would be a mistake until we're ready. I'd hope she'd be a part of the solution, but she's underwhelming.
I also thought that she would be beneficial at one point.
Just kind of twirl my spear and stare at Gideon.
You catch a twinkle of purple light off the amulet as you talk about her.
Think she can hear us?
Oh, for sure.
Think he still can?
Oh, for sure. He'll never be the same. His thoughts will never be his own. We'll have to be much more.
Still hear us.
It's possible. I haven't heard from her since I put her in the box. So it solved my problem, if nothing else. The things that she was saying to me.
As he finishes talking, I roll into the trance.
Okay. Third shift is Gideon,
I will be awake at this point.
Golly. Are you still sleeping then, or?
Yeah.
Alright, so Gideon and Golly. Yeah,
Please tell me you have some tea.
You know, your friends are not very trusting.
Kind of to be expected, Lilith.
I mean, all I've done is protect all of you since the beginning.
Lilith, that is not exactly how mortals would see it. That's where we're having issues.
Are you all alive still?
But did you die?
I mean,
Sort of.
I'm assuming you're having this conversation in your head again.
I'm saying part of what she says out loud.
He
Especially,
just kind of nervously makes tea, like. Yeah.
She's egging on because our party has a history of not trusting each other. So, if you want to put money on how many days it is before I end up in manacles, it'd probably be a good thing to bet on right now.
Tell them to trust me then.
Lilith, I am not telling anyone to trust you.
I still trust you.
I appreciate that. I still trust you.
I have to believe that this was the only way.
Was the only way that we had at our disposal.
Well,
But I feel that there probably were other options, even if Lilith herself could not see them.
I'll let that pass.
correct. She's not a god.
No
I
matter
could
how
be.
much she thinks she is, you are correct on that.
I could be, though. But we're not far from that. Let's not let that one die. The scholar, though, he's kind of smart. He's not bad for being part demon, huh? You know that about him, yes?
In my head, no I didn't, but I still trust Golly.
Oh.
So shush.
What is your plan to go forward?
Well, someone did not clue me in on all the details of her plan, so This extra baggage that I have right now was not exactly part of
Baggage.
my plan.
We're soulmates. Literally now.
Oh,
You were quite literally renting out room in my head. Shush.
are you still yourself?
So far, yes. Now, having something that powerful attached to me concerns me.
Like a parasite.
What? You take
Yes.
that back. You tell him to take that back right now.
Lilith did not appreciate that parallel.
She can hear me.
Yes.
Lilith, I beg that you.
No. Even in her current form, you are not making any deals with her.
It wasn't a deal.
She will see it as such.
I'm not gonna hold him to a deal unless he makes a deal.
I was just going to ask that she
Don't ask her for anything.
treats you with kindness.
Don't ask her for anything.
You could tell him, I will protect you with everything I have. You could say my life depends on it as well.
She will protect me because her life is on the line
That's
as
not the
well.
only reason.
My next concern is how to deal with the rest of the people in the group. And she.
That wording it like that will not get through to any of them. It's not something we can deal with them on.
Well, I guess I didn't mean it quite like that, but. For
They
them,
will want to try to take precautions. Other than them, I don't know. We'll see as things go.
well, I've always thought precautions were wise, but. Just know that. Like I said, I do trust you.
He's really a remarkable being, Gideon, if you think about it. Look at him, half light, half darkness, and yet it's like the light dominates. It amazes me.
Did you have that strong tea brewed yet?
Cinnamon?
Cinnamon.
Your favorite.
Since the sewers.
You know, in time, I hope you'll see me as advantageous in your head. Two minds working together. We could be unstoppable together.
Tea.
Gully will also have tea prepared for everyone when they wake.
Okay? Forgot to check the...
Chamomile to ease your
Third watch
nerves.
goes by uneventful. You do wake up. There's probably a good 4 inches of snow on the ground that has fallen overnight.
How deep that is.
Well, for some of you shorter people, yes, 4 inches is a little bit deeper. Didn't mean it. that far.
I thought we were actually gonna make it through.
That was not how I meant that.
You thought wrong.
4 inches
Damn
is
you, Lilith.
very deep.
Already poisoning his mind.
I mean, the snow's like that.
Yeah.
It's up over my boots.
Yes. How would you like to travel back?
Well, I'd say that we would, I would cast Steed.
Start bringing unicorns.
Yes, sir.
And whatever it is that you cast. Kelpie.
Some phantom steeds.
Okay. Is that what you guys are gonna ride back?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'll make them for whoever's interested.
So you have your choice. You can ride hard and arrive in the dark. Or
Sorry.
That's my vote.
Or you could ride easy, camp, and arrive in the morning. What would you all like to do?
Ride easy.
So easy.
Hard.
Oh.
I want to just get there.
Okay, so one vote for riding easy, one vote for
We already
riding
went at
hard.
breakneck speed on the way there.
Easy.
Two easy, one hard.
Hard.
2-2.
Easy.
You can say easy, it's fine.
You can say
I'm
hard.
in no hurry to get back.
Or you go hard, you could give Lilith the tie-breaking vote.
Oh yeah. Yes.
She doesn't get a vote.
I'm part of this group.
Corporeal bodies vote only.
That's such bullshit. I'm as much a part of this group now as you are, Gideon. Isn't that what we're supposed to be? What is it? Friends? We're supposed to all rely on each other?
I'm gonna say this part. I'm sorry, Lilith. Guess what? No one else can hear you. So unless they can hear you, you don't get a vote. So shush.
I can do that, but I'm choosing not to do that to you. I'm trying to be your ally.
Not thrilled with the unspoken part of the deal. So forgive me for being upset.
Is this out loud as well?
Yes.
Oh.
I forgive you. Now it's your turn.
I think they're
There's a
working through
tenant
something.
living in my head, and they constantly need things fixed.
What is that?
Did he call me? He called me a parasite, Jaden.
Oh, no, I didn't actually say that. No.
We're riding easy.
You can show him that soul blade. It's really cool. Just point that out.
Just out of curiosity, which did she want? Which did she want?
I don't know.
Apparently, it doesn't matter what I wanted. My vote doesn't count.
Not right now, it doesn't matter. Shush.
All right, so you guys will ride easy throughout the day. Who would like to roll today's D20?
Not me.
Oh, really?
All yours caused with snowball.
Right.
That's a 1.
A 1.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Tornado.
All right.
That is a nat 1.
From snow to tornado. Where are we, Michigan?
Yes.
And TPK.
All right.
The ground opens up to lava.
Yeah.
It's been real.
Okay. As you are riding along,
Oh.
Oh.
I rolled a nat 1 for the group check on our travel.
Love it.
Looks like it's about to get interesting.
Yeah, if he's gonna pull up a map, it's about to get interesting.
Yeah, when he starts pulling up charts and shit, on that one, it's usually not good.
well, I said more than likely.
Right. Yeah.
Super more than likely.
Hey, Bob followed us.
vote to ride hard and
All right. Yeah.
I wish they closed better, but
Oh, I'm just gonna open it right back.
thank you.
Yeah.
Changed the feet that I took when I leveled up. Before I see what's frickin' in front of me.
You guys are riding.
Yep.
Mom switched after. Use true strike and then switch my feet.
How is your
No,
arm
use
feeling?
true strike and then switch my feet.
We're gonna move Bob off. Bob's
Doesn't feel
no
anything.
longer on.
Can I change my feet before?
Looks.
No.
Okay.
I sneak between you guys. Sorry. All right, we can move Bob. Bob did not follow you.
Good.
Good.
Yes.
How about Lilith there?
She's with you in
Inside of
spirit. Whoa. Yes.
I guess it's better she inside of him than him inside of her.
Is it?
I don't like either.
I think less people would probably fuck with us if we were rolling around with her. in her
Actually, that's true.
form.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you see a couple acolytes,
Oh, of course.
Oh.
and they do have some hellhounds with them. As you're riding on your phantom steeds, what would you all like to do? I guess let's do this. Let's roll initiative to see where everybody is.
Ow.
25.
Jesus. Somebody just found their god and is ready to go.
I'm too busy talking to myself to pay attention.
Anybody else 20 to 25?
21.
23.
20 for Gully.
22.
Holy cow. All right. Otha was 23. Malika was 22. Gao was 21.
Mm-hmm.
What was Gully?
20.
Good lord.
I know. He
Don't
hates-
worry, I made up for him.
He hates these acolytes.
Apparently. What's Gideon?
7.
You're trying to decide what to do, and she's trying to tell you what to do in your head.
God.
Look,
Jimmy.
wait, focus.
Shush. Shut up.
Just focus on the house.
Shut up.
Let your party focus on them.
Oh, can you stop being a passenger princess?
I hope you say that out loud.
So now you've got a rat living inside of you and a demon.
If you would like, I can take over and handle this.
No.
Okay.
Never.
I was just offering.
No.
All right. So, Shazer, what
Yeah.
would you like to do first? You are the first to be able to act.
Yeah, I would like to come
In
here.
your life.
Are you staying on your horse or no?
No.
Is there more of
I'm
those?
flying this way. I now have 60 feet of movement.
Okay. So you fly off of
So
your
I
horse.
fly right here.
Okay.
I'm still flying, so I kind of need this thing. And then right on them, we're gonna use the wand.
The ring.
Yes, you're
Yeah,
right.
the ring.
First time of the day.
Yep.
Roll me a
Had
D100.
to remind him of that.
33.
Which one are you pointing at that?
This one.
The female?
Yep.
All right. An invisible sword pops up and slashes her. Roll 3d8 damage.
3d8.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Might be good. Hold on.
See, the first time of the day, it's usually pretty good. And it gets more fun the more times you use it.
Truer words have never been spoken.
16.
16 points of damage, all right. So just out of nowhere, it just stabs into her, and she can't even see the blade that stabbed her because it's invisible. All right. That kind of shocks her a little bit. So that was your action. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope.
All then brings us to Othin. And you're flying, you said, right?
Yep.
How high?
I am 20 feet, or I'm 10 feet, just like right above them.
Okay. All right, so Othin.
As they appear, I'm gonna just let the steed keep going,
Okay.
and I'm going to try a dismount while the steed is moving and attack the one on the
Let's
left.
go.
I need an acrobatics check.
20.
Okay. I will say you were able to land that dismount. And then you're attacking the male one.
Yes.
Okay.
Smiley face on this.
Now, are these at advantage?
Yes, because he is not active in
Ah,
combat
yeah,
yet.
you're right, yes.
Alright, so I have the lowest I have is a 19.
Those all hit.
Okay.
This guy's about to be pudding. Did you hear that? That's the sound of 112 dice landing.
26, 32,
Sound really nice in the ebonwood tray.
40.
Yes.
80 plus 126.
He dies, looks up, and then his spirit also dies.
Oh, shit. Did it get sucked into...
No, no sucking here.
Just a black beam straight to Gideon.
Gideon did not cause that death.
And that is my
Okay, so
action.
if you could put Othin next to that guy and then lay that guy down dead, please. Yes, he's dead. Twice. Back. Jason, can you just pass me that figure? He'll never be used again.
Eliminated.
Yeah.
Fucking retired him.
Jesus. Alright, so Malika, you
As a free action, can I tell that one to stand down after I just cut that one down?
you can.
Okay.
And she says Malith will murder you.
Okay.
And no, you can't, because as much damage as you did, you're just sitting there stabbing. You don't have
Fair
time to
enough.
speak.
Alright.
Yeah, you did it.
So. I'll
You're
move
still on
forward
your steed.
within 30 feet from him.
Okay,
We'll use Blessing of the Raven Queen
okay.
to teleport
Where are you going?
to him.
To,
The one next to Othin.
oh, the female
her.
one? Okay.
Yeah, the her.
You said within 30 feet?
Yeah, and then, well, I'm gonna be right on her, so.
Get on her.
Blessing of the Raven Queen to teleport and appear right in front of her, drive the spear into the chest.
How
fucking
fucking crazy would that be? You see somebody running at you, then all of a sudden, they're
Like
in front of
Nightcrawler,
Yeah,
you.
which is not affiliated with Great Chaos.
no,
Ooh. That's a 28,
that hits.
and then also a second attack,
Acolytes don't feel so tough right now.
and a 20,
Yeah,
30.
it hits too.
They're no Bob.
No, they are not. They are not Bob. Bob is tearing legs off of acolytes as we speak, so they don't get back up. He's learned his lesson from you guys.
So I am level 12 now. Oh, so that is 5d6?
Well,
Technically 66.
well then.
Well then. So it is 31 points for the first.
Okay.
And we'll do that again. 23 points for the
Okay.
second.
She's very wounded, but standing with spears in her, and she got stabbed by an invisible sword. It's not been going well. Is that end your turn?
Yes, I'll just.
Gawa, what would you like to do?
A question about these quadrupeds. Are they beasts?
They are demonic creatures.
That's a
So they're
no.
monsters, yeah. They are from the hells.
Last one.
That is less than helpful.
Sorry.
It's what can you do?
All kinds of things, I'm sure.
Yeah. We're gonna go with Ray of Frost.
All right, one of them?
Yeah, the
Okay.
one closest to us on my left.
Closest to me here?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is gonna be an 11. Excuse me, a 12.
Well, misses.
Take that.
Is that your...
That's it.
That's it? All right. That's going to bring us to Gully.
These demons are advancing toward us.
Yes.
Let's see. Is this a thing? Okay, I am going to cast Dispel Evil.
How
And
does
I
that
have-
work?
So, shimmering energy surrounds and protects you from fey, undead, and creatures originating from beyond the material plane.
Okay.
For the duration, celestials, elementals, phase fiends, and undead have disadvantage on attack rolls against me. Now, I can end this spell early by using either of the following special functions. I can do a dismissal. So I can cast a melee spell attack against a celestial,
Okay.
an elemental, fey, fiend, or undead. So,
So anything not from this material plane.
correct.
Okay. All right. So not that you're saying you're going to do it, Gideon, but you have disadvantage if you're going to attack Gully now.
And then, yes, so
As long as he
that
doesn't keep
is
calling her
my
parasite.
action.
Okay. All right. Is that end your turn?
Yes.
All right. So she is going to
Die.
She's gonna swing around a little bit so she's staring face to face the way Malika is standing. So if you can move that mini to where she's looking him straight in the face, so that when she casts the spell, it goes right through him to Othin and hits
Oh.
both of them. She is gonna cast a lightning bolt, so I need a dexterity saving throw from the two of you.
So because she's within 5 feet of me and attacking Othin
Yes.
as well, I'm going to use my reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll against Othin as a paladin protection.
How does that work though? Because she doesn't have to make
It's not
an attack roll.
Oh, it's not?
No, it's
Oh,
just a
no.
dex save for
Okay.
you two.
Ooh, 19 plus 5 is 24.
Okay, so you'll take half damage.
23.
You'll take half damage. Alright, now let me roll that damage.
God, see if I'd take a
Lightning
little bit
bolt.
of evasion, which means I'll take no damage.
Lightning bolt.
Damn.
Amazing spell.
It's a fun spell.
Sizzle like a sausage.
And there's half of it.
I'm actually immune to damage.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a toe ring.
It's 48, so it's 24 is half. So you each take 24 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
All right.
And then I would like to cast Heavenly Rebuke on her.
Okay. Which does how much damage?
Will. Scroll on down here real quick. Oh, excuse me. Whew. So Dex saving throw of 17.
Not her best. That's a fail.
Okay.
She dies. Probably.
She takes 31 points of fire damage.
She does die. Nice.
So she casts lightning bolt and
And
then
does.
bursts into flames.
Yes. Yes, I pointed my finger at her.
Fuck you. Nice touch. Gideon hears in his head. Alright, the dogs are going to charge in. And
Othan would like to suggest getting on the steeds and just outrunning them.
one is going to attack each of the three that are clumped over there. So one's going to try to attack
Perfect.
Gully, one's going to try to attack Gow, and one's going to try to attack Gideon.
You guys are all on your steeds still, right?
Yep.
Alright, so we'll start with Gully. This one has disadvantage. Perfect. So with disadvantage, that's only going to be a 16.
Oh, that's a miss.
That's a miss.
Hey.
Without disadvantage, it would have been a 26.
Yep, that would have hit.
So nicely done. Alright.
That one hit me.
Okay. Since, you know what, the other two, since they've got you guys positioned and they're immune to it, they are each going to use their fire breath. So I need all three of you to make dexterity saving throws.
— 16.
16 is that makes it. Gideon?
7.
7.
27.
Oh, 27. That makes it.
14.
14. You don't get advantage on that.
Well, I don't know.
What
I
is-
just know they have disadvantage.
They have disadvantage attacking you. You don't get advantage on like saves against it. Or
I don't think so. Yeah, it's just against attack rolls.
That's a bummer. All right, I'm sorry. That's a fail.
That's okay.
All right. So then you take. Oh, they each get to do that shit. All right. So. All right.
Rolling again.
So you have to technically each make 2 saves. Yes.
That was worse than the first one, so,
Okay. So 2 fails.
yep.
All right. So you take 38 points of fire damage.
Same.
You
27.
failed. Okay, so both of them. You saved on both of them.
Yep.
So you take 19 points.
I rolled a 19.
Okay, so that also makes it so 19 points. All right, and that ends their turn. That brings us to Gideon, and she's like, the nerve of
Throw
these
all the way over there.
by Othan. Is there a dice down there by Othan?
Yep. Yellow so
Yeah, if you could get down there, get that while you're down there. Up.
thank you.
You hear in your head, the nerve of this filthy dog. Please kill this mutt.
Oh, she is.
Take to the steeds. I'll have to roll to see if they recharge those. One does, one does not.
Alright. I don't have my sword, so I'm going to use that massive whip that you want me to make.
Oh, okay. No shadow blade?
No. No. Oh. Brain fart. 15 plus 9.
24. That is a hit.
And that is just going to be a 16.
16 also hits.
Okay. No, that was. $24 points.
24 points. Okay, definitely wounded that one.
2 cracks of a huge chain spiked whip.
Take that, beast.
I've had that before, Lilith. Dude, seriously, put them down. Quit playing with your dice.
All right, that brings us to the top of the round. Shazer,
That's my
Premature rolling.
what would you like to do?
I would like to hit
We've all
each
been
of
here.
them with a ball of scorching ray.
Okay, roll attacks. What's the what kind of damage does that do?
Oops, did not mean to click that.
Fire, right? Scorching Ray is fire
Yeah,
damage.
fire.
Is it okay?
Except click numbers. We got a 26,
Hit,
nat 20, 29,
hit.
and then a 16.
That hits.
Nice.
What?
So first one that is not a nat 20 would be 11 points.
Okay.
And then 16 for the nat 20.
Okay.
And then another 11 for the non-nat 20.
Okay. They all hit in impact, but you get the feeling that rather than hurt these things, that fire does not do damage to them.
Okay.
All right. Anything else you want to do on your round?
Nah.
Okay. Othin.
I shout back to the steeds.
Well,
You can outrun them.
Okay. Well, have you done anything where that concentration would have to end?
For the steeds?
Yeah.
No.
No, so they're still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I would have to roll a check when I got hit with the lightning.
Oh, okay.
So how much damage was that?
19.
Yeah, I think you only...
No, I'm sorry, it's 24.
Yeah, yours was 24, so it's, what, half the damage? So, and you're making a constitution check, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, for you.
Okay. So I had to get 7?
What's your plus?
I got exactly 7.
No, you'd have to get 12,
Oh, I
right?
thought
'Cause
you
it was
said it was
12,
It was
yeah.
24 points, so I have to be 12.
Oh, yeah, so the steeds disappear.
Okay.
Alright, well then I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
I would.
Summon the steed.
Find your invisible horse.
Son of a bitch. He's going to run back. Am I within 90 feet?
I need
Yes.
I need the 3 of you that are fighting the dogs. Technically, you never got off your horses. I need those 3 to make acrobatics checks. Galwa, Gully, and...
I passed my
Yeah.
check.
What do you mean?
Oh,
Is that it?
you're on your
3.
own. You're okay. Then you're good.
Oh, the steed's not concentration, Bill.
Oh, it's not?
Nope.
Then
It's just 1 hour.
This is all for nothing. Your steeds are still there.
Back to the steeds again!
Just kidding.
Othin gets on the steed.
So you're gonna get back on your horse.
Yeah.
And just run
I'm ahead
away?
of them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get on the horse and I'm gonna look to see if everybody follows to just try to escape. Try to outrun these things.
Come on, guys, let's go.
They don't right now appear to be following, so they're surrounded by those dogs.
Right. I understand they can't leave until it's their turn, but
Right.
Othin is mounting his. You know, He's gonna take an arrow. He's gonna shoot an arrow from his.
You're mounting your steed. How old
Yeah.
is that steed? Because we are against.
You know what? It's
We
not.
there are some things that
not a
we are
puppy.
against.
It's not a
It's
puppy.
not.
dog.
Okay.
Okay, that's true.
It's a stallion. It's not quite a.
Yeah, sorry, we
it's a
did not
colt.
take the mantle up for that cause.
All right. So I'm going to loose an arrow with a -5, nat 20.
Wow. Okay.
Nice.
So that is going to be,
Which one did you shoot?
we'll say the one on the left here.
All right.
So that is going to be 1d8 plus 15.
Plus 15.
Yeah, because I get a +10. I do a -5 and I get +10
Yeah, the sharpshooter.
with a sharpshooter feat. So
Pretty cool.
32 points.
32 points. You wounded that one.
And then the other one,
Shooting at the same creature.
yeah,
Okay.
armor class 18,
Yep. That hits.
17 points.
17 points. All right. So you really wounded that one. Okay. Does that end Othin's turn?
That ends Othin's turn.
Malika. We've got on deck. So.
Alright. I will rip off an Eldritch Blast.
So there's the one that's been shot by arrows. There's one that got hit by.
So I'm gonna actually do something new and I'm gonna split it so each one of the 3 beams will go at one
Okay.
creature.
Hold on a second, I need to read this. Do I get to use my sneak attack on a ranged?
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah, you absolutely can.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's why
So go ahead.
It says I don't need advantage on the attack roll
No.
if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet.
You don't need. Yeah.
So 14 more points.
That one is dead, so you don't have to split it 3 ways now.
so I'll
So
send,
hand me one of the dogs.
I'll send
Where's
two.
the,
I'll send 2 at the one in the middle
The female
and one
one
at
that
the
was
other.
killed too.
It's right up there.
Here, I'll take that one. Just trying to have so many minis on the board here.
Yeah, so you can direct the beams at the same
So I'm sorry,
target
2
or
at
different
which
ones. 2 at the one in the middle there,
That
right
got
next to
hit with-
goalie.
That got hit with the whip?
Yep.
Okay.
And then 1 at the outside one.
Okay.
So the first one is a 14.
That misses.
Okay. Second one is ridiculous. 20 something.
Gotcha.
That's it.
Yes,
So-
that is.
And then third one misses.
Okay.
So hit 1.
Man.
Yeah.
Well, you did kill a lady while she lightning bolted you though. so
13 points of force damage.
I guess a little leeway, right?
Right.
That was very condescending of you. Like, I'm gonna lightning bolt you. Die. Alright. So that brings us to Gawa with Billy on deck.
Alright, so bonus action. I'm gonna grip my staff, and it's going to swell beyond the bounds of its normal size.
It happens to me when I grip my wooden too.
And then I'm gonna beat this dog to death with it.
That does not happen to me. No.
Oh my gosh.
This poor puppy.
14 versus AC?
Just misses.
The old
Alright.
giant
Well, I'm
knot.
gonna wag it in its face then.
Alright.
I'm gonna grip my staff. It's gonna swell beyond its normal size. And I'm gonna beat this puppy to death with it.
Only just missed. A real warning sign though. Okay. Is that and Gawa's
That's a
turn?
precursor for things we don't approve of.
That brings us to Gully.
Alright. Gully is going to attempt to dismiss this dog.
Okay.
So I need to make a melee spell attack. That is a 15.
That just hits.
So then I need a charisma save from this creature.
Charisma?
Yeah.
Probably not real great, is it? Oh. Yeah, okay, so rolled a natural 2 and it has a -2, so that's a 0.
So this creature then is sent back to its home plane.
Take that, dog.
Poof.
Poof.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Nice work.
What spell was that?
That is protection from or dismiss. Whoa. Okay.
Gideon really is kind of tired.
It is called Dispel Evil and Good. Sorry.
And that's just at one creature?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a pretty
Didn't know
cool
if you
spell.
had to make any saves
But now
here.
it's gone.
All right.
I know. I was thinking that might come in handy at some point.
Wow.
There you go.
Okay, so that ends Gully's turn. The last creature here, I guess, is gonna attack Gideon. 17.
Actually misses right now.
Oh, that's right. Soul Taker.
It's all juiced up.
Yes.
What's the feat that he wouldn't let me switch out?
Oh, had nothing to do with the.
Defensive duelist.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So it misses. That brings us to Gideon.
Well, I think I will
Teach
crack
this
that
dog
whip.
a lesson.
Crack that whip.
Whip it good. You hear in your mind? Whip it good.
I'm starting to like Lyra or Lil.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
We know you like
We know you
Lyra.
like Lyra. Yeah.
No.
She's helpful.
She's got some good jokes.
It's tough. It's tough being in a relationship with somebody who's literally in your head, but
15.
Demon Chain Whip. Whoa.
Yep. 15 and a 10.
15 hits.
15 hits?
Yes.
Oh, which was it?
You gonna make it?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
11.
11 points.
Keep thinking about that sub out there.
soul blade on this.
You have responded to it.
You have more power than you know.
Yeah.
All right, that brings us to Shazer. Look, he even has a demon chain whip, just like Lilith has there.
I had that before Lilith.
I got mine first.
She copied me.
Mine was so much cooler.
No.
True.
No.
Yeah, she could at least let you have the sword and the whip. Damn.
She gave him a soul blade. He hasn't used it yet.
How
Oh.
far away is
Our
that
soul
thing?
blade.
10, 20, 30, 40.
I mean, you can
like
move
60
though.
feet?
Yeah, I mean, you can fly within
60
range.
feet?
Yeah.
Perfect. We're gonna do frostbite cantrip.
Ooh, all right. Do you need to make an attack on that?
Constitution saving
Oh,
throw
save.
10.
Okay. 10? That's it?
Yeah.
Alright. Really?
Yeah.
I'm not that kind of cleric.
That's a 9. Fails.
So we got 3d6 now.
Frost damage.
Psych, he's immune to cold too.
So that's 13 points of frost damage.
Plus it's cold damage. Okay. Alright, you definitely feel like you heard it on that one.
Okay.
Ooh,
And
felt
I'm
like
gonna say, fuck you, bitch!
Like I said, he's not that kind of cleric.
Gully's like,
I think Lilith is blushing.
Yeah, you guys are worried about me.
He's a problem, but he's a funny problem.
Now,
You're dangerous,
his
bro.
god.
You're a
His
real
god is an
problem.
interesting
Yeah.
being.
Lock it up.
All right, so that ends.
Demon chains and fucking soul
Othin.
blades, bro.
Othin, what would you like to do?
You don't know anything about the soul blade.
I'm gonna shoot that thing with an arrow.
You're taking -5.
Yep. So 15,
That hits.
21.
It drops.
Well, you look at you using a bow and arrow.
know.
Hand me my last go.
He's like, Bill kept me out of combat too much. Had to figure out another way.
God, if I had a real nice bow, this could be something. Cooking or baking
he goes.
here.
Here we go.
Trade
Find a bow
all
and
my
I need
swords
that
for a
oath too.
bow.
I need that oath bow.
It's got my name in it.
I think it's a Vorpal bow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in your head, you go, now let's
Cut heads
review
off.
the tactics from that battle. Not bad, but you do have access to that soul blade, which could really help you.
All right, we're gonna keep going, right?
Yep.
Like, I'll talk tactics with you as we go through this. And talk about what would be better.
She's over here.
All I hear is like the Lone Ranger theme. Behind horses.
You're doing a great job, but there are some things that could be better.
Oh my gosh.
I fly down and say, "Great shot, Othin. Want to join me in the fun room when we get back?"
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Man. Oh, I can
Okay.
Trying to
Okay.
convert some friends here.
So, yeah.
Spreading it correctly.
God, you sound a lot like Brickley.
It's interesting.
Wow.
Oh.
Can we let's get out of here. Let's go.
All right.
You know, we
Did
haven't
I
seen
just hear
Brickley in
that?
a bit, or you guys haven't.
So I'd recast some steeds.
Okay.
I'm sure.
All right, you guys continue to ride. Again, you chose to ride fairly easy, so I mean, you're riding through the snow, and
I'm also gonna lay hands on myself as we go.
We can't wait until we cast Newman's Tiny Hut later.
So I'm gonna heal 10 minutes. 10 HP.
okay.
Is that what you call the fun room? This is the tiny hut?
And while I'm doing it, after Goalie asked me to clean up my arm, so I'm gonna use Mask of Many Faces and change my appearance, so I don't have any of the
The
black.
black lines going down.
None of it's visible
Gotcha.
right now. And I'm actually going to just overall change my entire appearance. So I'll still be an elf, but I don't look dark anymore. So all the skin issues are cleared up. I just look like a regular surface dwelling elf, much cleaner, right? The scars are gone.
So you
my
consider
eyes
being a
aren't red
dark elf?
anymore, and the black's gone. I'm just,
Skin issues.
Well, all the scars that he had too.
Yeah.
Right?
yep, everything's cleaned up. I'm just generic elf,
Call you Gen Elf.
gen elf.
What? Okay. Your choice, but
So if you wait until you're surrounded, and then you pull the soul blade out, you do maximum damage. You hear those hellhounds? They're coming still. Just hear more of them.
sounds like someone killed that one.
Yes.
And I have the ability to do that at will, so I just that's my appearance now until I say different.
Okay.
Gen Elf.
Gen elf.
All right. So you guys, I would say, continue to ride into the night, and then you find a spot to where you're going to camp. How would you? Are you casting the hut again, or?
Yeah.
Okay. And how are you breaking up watches this time?
Just put it with the same routine I did the first time.
Okay.
I'll
So
take the
it's
second watch.
Nito Rapido. Oh.
So who's on first watch then? With
not comfortable with everybody sleeping around Gideon yet, so I'm just
anybody having any? Are you two having any conversation? Let's see. Uneventful outside.
Hey, Malika.
Yeah.
I think I met my God. Like, he brought me back to life.
He?
It may or may not be a special someone.
Your
I'll
father?
give you a hint. He's probably fucked your mom in her tan.
How's that even possible?
I don't know.
How can Brickley be your god?
I mean, he showed up. He revived me. He talks to me. He was talking in my head earlier. Like, in my
I
head.
mean, all of us have experienced that from beings that weren't gods. I can cast message.
Well, we're gonna go see Brick.
Brickley's not a god.
Maybe not. But maybe he is pretending and he actually is a guy. You never know. He's a cool guy. Have you got to meet him? Like, real good?
Yes.
He's,
Yes, actually, yes.
he's kind of godly.
Has a certain prowess. I'll give you that.
Just saying. You should look into it.
He's looked into it.
Stared right down the barrel.
Look right into his eye.
Oh, maybe you hit your head. Brickley?
Brickley.
Guess I've heard stranger things. At this point.
Not affiliated with Great Chaos.
Wow. First shift goes by uneventful. Who has second shift?
Gowl will take it.
Are you also awake? And you're
And
still
me.
awake?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything the three of you would like to talk about on second shift?
I can't wait to get back to Bastardell.
Why?
See what's left.
I must confess to a grim curiosity myself.
It's the only place I've really called home for a long while.
We also have a lot of money there.
There's that.
Hopefully.
That'll be interesting.
In a vault, or investments.
It was in a
It's
chest.
in a box.
I've just been carrying mine everywhere.
Yeah, we
It's
have for a
very-
while also, but
Yeah, we had
Very
a
heavy.
there's a bunch
Had a
there in a box.
community chest, you might call it.
Although I've never added to that.
I did.
I didn't see the need for a warship. I just thought that was a grandiose desire of Rydell's.
Oh. And they wanted to free the slaves. It's noble.
Well, I don't know if I'd call Rydell noble, but
Like to get back
he's
to
always done
Bastardell
right
and
by me.
check on Brickley. Had a disturbing conversation with Shazer.
Oh yeah? How did
I'll fill you in later.
Phew. I can only imagine. He asked me to go into the fun room with him.
Shazer did?
Shazer did, yeah. He tries any funny business,
Yeah.
I'll knock the Gr8 off that son of a bitch.
I fear that every day he strays further from the way, but who am I to judge?
All right, second shift goes by uneventful, and then who's on third shift?
I will roundhouse
Gideon
him.
and Gully?
Yeah.
All right. All right, anything you two want to talk about?
No, I'm not calling him dead.
Johnny Hopkins really blazing that shit up.
Not really. Still trying to process.
Just make small talk. I'll make more tea.
Are you even gonna try the soul blade? really cool when you use it. I'm just letting you know.
Off the record, Oath is jealous as fuck, so I'm saying. I need to give me a demon in my life.
Here you go. There's your demon.
Oh, wow. All right. So third shift goes by, uneventful as well. You wake up in the morning, still cold, still snowy on the ground, and you know you're but a couple hours ride from Vassardell now. So you guys head out. Is it Steeds again, or?
Yep.
All right. So you guys make light work of the journey, and you rise over the hill, and there before you, you can see the rebuild is in the process, but still a little bit of smoke rising in certain areas, but you see the city of Vassardell there shining like a beacon. And that is where we are going to take our break for the evening as the heroes return to Vassardell. We will see you very shortly.
If you're a seasoned adventurer or just stepped into the magical realm of tabletop gaming, the Earthshade Glint Crystal dice promise to elevate your experience. Beyond being mere game tools, they are symbols of your connection to nature and the vast cosmic tapestry. Immerse yourself in the power of the elements as you hold the dice in your hand. Let the mocha brown die guide your fate and channel your druidic energy that flows through each roll. Earthshade Glint Crystal, wielded by Bill.
We are back. Welcome back to Great Chaos. We're after dark. Chaos has been happening while you've been gone. So, the group just finished off a quick encounter and
Quickie.
yes, made quick work of that. They have made their way. They are on the outskirts of Vassardell. What would you all like to do?
Not allow me to roll for the group anymore.
We see Vassardell off in the distance.
I want to go to Vassardell, bro.
I would like to keep an eye out for anyone from the university, because
Okay,
I don't know if they're still there.
it's fair.
I mean, we can just take them out.
I mean,
Do you want?
We have no idea what we're about to walk into.
no.
Do you think it's too risky to put on the university robes?
My sources before this went down did share that your brethren had helped free the city from the university.
I will pass that along.
That's all I know from there.
Though, remember, this is Lilith's sources, so grain of salt, maybe.
But you're never wrong. I've got you, Gideon. I've got you.
So the robes might be a bad idea.
For now. Yeah, ropes might be a bad idea.
You know what they say in your world, right? Isn't it until death do us part? Is that how it goes?
I'm
That's
still
not
struggling with
exactly
this.
in my head.
appearance.
That's not exactly
Not
what this
quite used to it yet.
relationship is. But I see the parallels,
You like it?
so shut up.
I liked the way you used to look.
I never did.
Oh. Oh.
So as you all, are you trying to
Do
hide
we want
as
to
you're
approach as
riding towards
ourselves?
the-
Do we want to? What do we want to do?
I feel like if it looks like they're rebuilding, there's probably not a need to be concerned with stealth. I don't know.
I think they'll still be on guard, but I mean, I don't. It wasn't all that long ago that the place.
Well, will they or
burned
will
down,
they
so-
not welcome us back after being the light of Vassardell and
That's
Do
the
you still
question.
have the coins?
If
Yes.
Are you able to reach out
the
to
voice in my
Thea?
head is right, and our group was the ones who
Yes.
helped free the city from the university, then it'll probably be okay.
who knows what those guys did? Hard saying.
True. True. I don't have the energy to keep the spells for
The
too
issue
long,
with
so.
the coin is I also gave one to the guy from the university,
Oh.
Yes, I remember now.
Yeah.
which is why right now we have them in was it a lead box?
Yes,
Okay.
that's the notes I have.
So I mean,
Alright.
I could try to contact Thea, but I think that would alert them to our
Think-
presence.
I think we should just go.
Onward. The road finally takes us home.
So you guys begin to make your way.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So if you guys get close to the city, a patrol appears to be riding out towards you.
Are they wearing the color of Vassardale?
They are.
Okay.
They kind of slow up as they see you. Members of the Light of Astrodel, yes?
Yeah.
Who's asking?
The city of Astrodel? The High Lady would like a word.
Who?
The High Lady. High Lady Gray would like a word with you.
Is that Thea?
The High Lady. Okay. I haven't met the High Lady. Okay.
Great.
Yes. Yes, the High Lady. Married to the High Lord.
Sorry, what? High Lord wasn't married last time we were here.
I'm sorry, I was just instructed to bring you. If we found you.
Who did the High Lord marry?
Lady Thea. Now Lady Thea Gray.
This ought to be interesting.
Isn't that your aunt?
I'm sure the invite was lost. Maybe the messenger was intercepted.
Correct.
The coin was in a box.
The coin was in a box. Yes.
Okay.
I mean, shit.
I guess I didn't realize they had time for a wedding.
Yeah, we're off saving the world fighting demons, and they're just out here having fucking shindigs.
It was rather unorthodox. It was planned very, very quickly, and right before your other half left to go conquer Criolis.
Oh.
Criolis?
Hopefully they survived. Yes.
The island?
Yes.
You didn't give him a warship, did you?
They rode with an unsavory character.
Skinner?
Skinner, I think his name was.
Oh, goodness.
Wow.
Have you had word from them?
Not since they left on a pirate ship, no.
So that we should still have the warship fund, right?
A lot has happened. I mean, you know the city was attacked.
What of our residents?
Much of it does not exist, though. There is a very peculiar room floating in the sky that no one's been able to get into.
Huh.
Peculiar room, right where our residence
what about-
was?
Yeah, it's like one room is completely untouched and kept.
What about the Commodore?
The what?
The Commodore.
Captain.
Brickley.
Commodore
He's
Brickley.
been around. He's been seen.
Where is he?
He seems to pop up all over the place.
Sounds like the captain.
Commodore.
I believe he
Captain.
prefers Commodore.
I've always known him as Captain, really?
I just call him sir.
Just what he told me.
Daddy.
Oh no. Alright. I guess to the house?
Well, but the Lady Gray first.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, it'd be my job if I didn't escort you there.
Yeah, Thea would understand if you weren't gonna be able to make us go.
Please.
I have no objection.
No, I don't have an objection, but I'm just telling you, she'd understand. We're kind of assholes.
Well,
I would
Apparently she doesn't really care much.
I would never say
Yeah,
that.
obviously.
Don't speak ill of the High
Where did
Lady.
you drop that die?
She's after all the High
Okay.
Lady.
I thought you dropped it in.
we shall follow you.
Okay.
Sure?
I'm gonna use Dimension Door and just teleport inside of the town
Okay.
and then just go look for Brickley.
Okay, so you vanish.
Yep,
All
I'm just gone. Nobody knows what I'm doing. I'm just looking for Brickley.
Okay, we're gonna come back to that then.
Alright.
All right. So you guys,
That bodes.
he vanishes.
I'm certain we noticed you vanished.
Yeah.
But where
Yeah,
you
there's
went, yeah.
smoke.
Where you at? You're not
Smoke
sure. Yeah,
appears where
because you see
I
the poof
was.
of smoke and.
And I was in the front.
I told you, we're kind of assholes sometimes.
I'd cast a message, try to reach out to Shazer to ask him where he went.
Do you respond?
Well, it goes 120 feet, so it wouldn't reach him because
Oh,
he can go
no.
500, right?
Yep. Yeah.
I'm
Dial
in that
tone.
range.
Yes.
Dial tone. I'm sorry.
On our,
Just getting
on
a
our
busy
way through
signal.
town, I want
What's
to
that?
see if I can, on our way through town, I want to see if I can spot any of Damon's light-handed working folk.
Roll a perception check.
Do we come in through the poor area?
Less
The
fortunate.
less fortunate area, I mean? Sorry.
That area is not what it once was. It really got
Oh no.
annihilated. So
The church?
the church is still around. Yes.
13.
No, but is
It's
that
all over the ground.
location burned?
A lot of that location is
Oh.
burned. Yeah.
Everything that Billy built.
So, what was that?
13.
13. You know some, but not as many as you'd expect.
Gesture to one real quick.
Younger. I mean, barely a teenager here. Looks like kind of comes up. Yes,
Pull out one gold piece.
my lord.
Tell Damon Gideon's in town.
I will let him know, sir.
Quickly. Thank you.
Okay. He runs off, vanishes. All right. So you guys
And then
make,
keep going.
all right, you guys make your way to the palace grounds there, and before you can even barely dismount your horses, you see Thea walking out the front to meet you all. You're alive.
You're on vacation.
You got married.
I did.
Did you try to send an invite?
I did. You were out of commission, so to speak.
I mean, several times, but that's
yeah.
because we were in
Yeah.
battle.
As were we.
Uh-huh.
Do we
Is that
have
before or after the marriage?
In the end, it felt like I could help more people doing this, and I have.
Is there somewhere where we can speak?
Sure.
You wanted to speak to us after all?
I did. Very much so. It warms my heart to see you all alive. And we are in the rebuilding process of building up Bastardel better than before. There will be no poor town and rich town anymore.
That is good news.
Hey, where's that coin I gave you?
I have it. Somewhere safe? Or is that not good?
That's a problem.
Why?
The university has one.
Well, It's my hope that they are no more, either today or soon.
Yeah, we heard Skinner was in town again.
Bad news always traveled faster. Yes. Yes, Skinner was here.
It sounds like he's helping.
In his way, he is. But yes, he took them after we liberated Vassardell. Terwin got away. Left the head of the university and left, we found out, was in cahoots with Bjorn's father and Creolus. So they left to go to Creolus to deal with Terwin and to deal with the Dresden family once and for all. How that turned out, I have no idea. But knowing them, knowing Skinner, they're really good at being a pain in someone else's ass. And so I have to believe they're doing a good job of that.
Terwin is an agent of Maleth. So you're saying Bjorn's father also?
I'm afraid so. The evidence is overwhelming.
Well, I said he was a slaver.
Rydell was gonna lose it.
Rydell went, and he was very purpose-driven on his way out. I am sure.
Meaning he was already raging on the boat.
Probably yes. But I believe they will do well. Just as I believe we will do well here. So what have you? Where have you been? I know you went to rescue your sister. Did you find her?
Yeah. We found her. We got.
And
We got her.
all was well?
There was a little bit of structural damage.
What does that
At
mean?
most places we visited, actually, a little bit. The homestead was a little bit damaged by some of the university and maybe by a couple of hundred demons.
We've had
But
messages from your father's establishment that it's possible that actually may be the new home of the Light of Vassardell.
I don't know about that.
We can only hope.
What has happened to
Really sold on that.
Brickley?
He's been around here and there. He was pivotal in turning the tide to get the people to come and fight back to help us defeat the university.
The captain has always been a good talker.
They seemed very inspired when they marched in to battle the acolytes.
Where are the remainder of the acolytes?
We've arrested the ones that were still alive. I will say Rydell made it a point to travel the city to make them not alive for a while, as is sometimes his way. And
Did he use a weapon or did he just punch them all in the face?
no, he used that axe of his that speaks.
Gotcha.
But the only ones that are left are imprisoned, and the ones that got away went with Terwin to the island.
What about the actual university?
Yeah, what are you planning on doing with the grounds?
That is something that we are looking at as a part of the palace now, where we'll teach and open the doors to all who want to learn, not just those selected. The days of the higher class getting to learn and everyone else being sent away are gone. If anyone has the ability to learn, they will be welcomed. But it will no longer be a sentient body left to themselves. We're not going to allow another uprising from within. checks and balances, hopefully.
Sounds too good to be true.
Well, you have to remember, I'm not royalty, so my ideas apparently are different. But you, on the other hand, I was asked to deliver this to. And yes, I've been made privy to it. And yes, I look forward to working with you. Did you all know that Malika was royalty? I'm sorry, yeah, Malika.
Really? Did not know that.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah, so Dane Drake gave his life to allow us to liberate the city. If it was not for him, we would never have gotten into the vault. Long story, but we were able to activate an item that deadened all magic within 1 mile. Made it very difficult on the acolytes without use of magic, as you can imagine. But he gave his life for that. But before he did make sure that we knew the next choice to lead the Drake family was a relative of the Drake family, and that was Malika.
Says I'm appointed the next high seat of the Drake family.
Oh.
Now, comes with some responsibilities, but you're not going to be forced to retire from anything right now.
This was my father's dream. Makes me the first of elven descent to be granted a seat.
It turns out your father married well.
Congratulations.
It's like everything I've ever wanted and everything I've fought to destroy at the same time.
Well, there'll always be more to destroy, unfortunately. Every time you turn around, somebody wants something that's not theirs. And I don't know the answer. I don't know if the answer is Rydell's way, if it's our way.
What of the church?
The church exists. They took some heavy damages, and the city was destroyed, but the church exists. As long as there are believers, the church will never disappear. And believe me, there's a lot of believers. A lot of prayer has gone out over the past few weeks with what's gone on to multiple different gods. Torm, Lyra, even this new god we hear more about, Zirion.
Does this appointment come with lodging?
It does if you wish it, but I'm sure the family, after they get over the shock of you, would let you know that it entitles you to lands outside of Astrodale on the Drake family estates.
Is there someone that could give word to my mother?
I'm sure that could be done.
Perhaps try to convince her to come here?
Absolutely.
I'll write a letter. You could bring it to her and
Everything's great.
probably draw a map with it. It's kind of an unsavory place.
Yes, you know, you've met many of the guards I'm going to send. Sorry, there's a lot of new ones. We lost a lot. It's not easy to replenish. Pay a good wage, try to find the best, but it's been hard. hard to find good people. So yeah, if you could find a way that they could get there without dying, that would be most helpful.
I don't know that anything in our lives comes without the risk of death at this point.
It's fair, although for a long time I wondered if it was just us, if we were the magnets for it. So maybe they won't be such a magnet as we were.
Well, I'm happy for you.
Thank you. And although I wished you could be there for it, we would like to have a real ceremony, so to speak, when all of us are back together. But we felt it was a need to unite the people at one of its lowest points to inspire them.
Did someone tell Skinner
He was
when
there.
he was here?
He was there.
Man.
In his
Almost
own
more disappointed that I missed that in the ceremony.
in his
itself.
own asshole way, it was very sweet of what he did. Let's just say that.
Well, it's a lot to process.
There's been a lot going on. I'd like to tell you that I miss it, but I don't miss these battles day in and day out. Every time we turn around, somebody's about to die.
Come on. As long as you had your spiritual weapon, everything was fine.
You know, I have not had to use that. I'd like to say I think it's over, but it's not over. They served a demon so powerful. There's been followers of Lilith. I don't know if you've had run-ins with her again.
Yes. Yes, we did.
I worry we're not done seeing the last of her.
Probably not.
I worry we've not seen the last of Maleth, and I don't know who is worse. You hear in your head, really? I don't know who's worse. Come on. Is she that naive?
Yeah. I don't know that we know who's worse either. We know who's more powerful.
You know who's closest.
It is very funny.
You can feel the steam in your head. Just the rage. Like you're trying to block out the rage, but it's in there.
So,
In my head.
Yeah.
Calm it down.
so you have abandoned the light of Vassardel.
Whoa. No. I have done nothing of the sort. We made a mutual decision together that I could do more good here than I could. I wasn't meant for that life.
Nobody is meant for this life. None of us want to
Yes.
deal with. It is a very heavy responsibility.
And so is this. I now have the lives of thousands of people that I can make a difference in. Would you abandon all of them? Would you have me turn my back on them?
Well, absolutely not, but in a way it does sort of feel like you did do that.
How do you figure?
I mean, you left the group. You sent them to Creolis without you.
I did. They chose their path, and I respected their decision, as I would hope you would respect mine.
It's a hard pill to swallow.
Sure. But if you could help thousands, would you turn your back on them just so you could go gallivanting
If I could help
around?
one, I would not turn my back.
So then, how can you not understand my decision?
I guess I look at the bigger picture.
What's the bigger picture? There'll always be another person to go fight.
If Maleth comes back, then it doesn't matter who sits here.
Sure.
That is my fear.
I don't have the ability to stop Maleth from where he is, but I have the ability to fix this city, and in so doing, protect this city from Maleth. I can change the entire country from here. Not just one battle.
You're right. It is your decision.
I do believe that she is still fighting. She's just fighting on different battleground now.
She is a politician.
Not yet.
Hopefully not
She
yet.
will be.
Possibly. I have to learn that.
Only if you want to survive.
Tell me about it. There's lots of things I don't understand. But I do understand now that everyone is protected now. There will no longer be class segmentation. You'll no longer see a city of Asterdale where half the population is left to its own anytime trouble occurs. That much I can tell you.
We will be harsh judges at times.
You're all very, very important to me, and I hope you'll keep me honest in this work. I also hope you will all survive it in what you do. I worry about y'all every single day. You run from one battle to the next, to the next, to the next. I mean, think about it. Just think about it for a minute. In the last year, what you've done. You
I'd
fought,
rather not.
you fought dragons. You fought powerful sorcerers. You fought against demons,
Each other.
each other, trees, hags.
Sleens and looks at Othin.
Did you need anything else from us?
Just your companionship. Please don't forget about me. And know you're welcome anytime.
Don't worry, we will impose. Or worry, we will impose.
I'm counting on it. Please. And if you don't have a place to stay right now, because our old house was mostly destroyed.
Yeah, what's up with that room that I heard about's floating in the air? Do you know exactly where that is? Is that where I think it is?
It is.
Okay.
I've not told anybody what it is. I've just said there was some magic in there protecting one room. Who knew? That would be the one room. But you know exactly what room it is.
Okay.
Anything else you'd like to talk to Thea about?
I don't think so.
Okay, we're gonna switch gears here. We're gonna go off to Shazer while you're meeting with Thea. So you wander about the town, kind of wander by the old place you had there that's mostly burnt, but you can kind of see this one room like floating. It's kind of got this purplish glow around it. And sitting on the roof of that, looking down at you, is when you walk by, is Brickley. Well, hello, Shazer.
Hey, what up?
My number one disciple. What have you been up to?
I have a feeling you know that.
I know some. I have to be careful. There are some rules even I'm not supposed to break.
Well,
Gods are very stuffy.
You know, do you happen to know what happened to, my friends that came here? I kind of just left them.
Oh. They went to the palace to see your old friend Thea. She got married, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was really bummed. I thought I had a chance with her before Clifton, but that was not to be. Again, could have imposed, but that's not. There's rules. Try not to break them.
That's fair.
Now, Clifton, he's a good-looking guy. I could do it that way. But I wish them happiness, I suppose. In their own way. Politics. What a shitty life.
Sounds shitty.
Now, you can't go dying again because that protection I gave you, that was to stop that from happening. That's been used.
Alright.
So do me a favor, don't die again. What's your next journey?
Next journey. Well, I mean, whatever I get told to do, I guess.
Well, I'm just saying, there are some things in this world that don't need to be in this world, and I can think of no better group to see go after it than this Light of Astrodel. It's been great to be attached to you guys. Everywhere you go, like, shit happens. It's great. Like, watching you all, I love it.
That's what I've been thinking. Especially that Othin guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good one. I tell you what, stocky, but there's a lot of energy in that one. I'd like to get him alone.
That's what I've been thinking.
But anyway, there are still forces in this world that are problematic. We're not really supposed to be having this conversation. So if anybody asks, I'm just your Commodore Brickley talking to you.
Yep, sounds good.
And he appears down next to you now. So, listen, it's kind of gray area it's kind of how I see it with the gods. They like to think in black and white, I think in grays. And they feel like Vassardel has gone to the demons, to the devils. Like, all you people do is make deals with devils and demons, which, a lot of people in your group, I mean, not judging, but they've made deals. I get the point of the gods who decided they were going to pull back. But that would be boring. So I didn't fully pull back. I'm not supposed to interfere, if you will. So I'm not interfering. I'm just saying there are those out there still that it would be nice to see them eliminated. And then maybe we could get back to, a normal world again. So something's got to be done about this Maelith. Got to figure out a way to get rid of this thing, because that thing is really, really a problem. Okay. He gets out.
Yeah.
He's been around longer than me, and I've been around a long time, a very long time. I've lived many lives. This, by the way, is my favorite one. I think I'll be Brickley for a long time, because I've had the most fun.
Fun life.
It has been extremely fun. Maelith's a problem. I don't yet know where this Lilith stands. That one concerns me too.
Lilith.
Lilith.
Never had any suspicion of her.
I guess I just don't know, and that's what makes me nervous about her. Where does she stand? Does she have a heart?
Well, I mean,
Did she really fall for Gideon?
Right now she stands in Gideon, so.
I'm jealous.
Fair enough.
But I do wonder. There are others. Like I said, there's been a lot of deals made. There's also one called Kalroth I want you to be wary of.
Kalroth.
Kalroth. Let's just put it this way. He's a vampire. He's a very old vampire. He's the vampire.
The vampire?
Yes, he's the original vampire. And he's been around for a while too, and he can be problematic. And I don't even know where he is right now, and that's hard for me to say. So I'll just tell you, there are still forces out there you need to be very, very careful of. But I love the way you do things. Like, number one, keep doing what you're doing. Bring some more followers to Zerion. I love when you keep it real and you just do things that nobody's expecting. That's the best. That's the way the world should be. Like when everybody just does exactly what it's supposed to be, life is boring. So please, keep doing the way you're doing things because that's the only way life gets better.
I'll keep that in mind, Gr8.
Your group will really appreciate it if you do. Like just do the most random thing sometimes.
Alright.
Good things generally happen when you do that. And if they don't, it's usually a great story later.
That's fair.
So just kind of keep that in mind. I'll be around the city for a while yet, so we can talk more for sure. But the more followers we get, the more powerful you get. So just keep that in mind too, because I'll have more power to grant the more people that follow me and pray to me.
Sounds good.
All right. We'll be in touch, Chaser. And he disappears. All right. So where do you all want to go? What you want?
I would start heading toward them.
Okay. Towards where they are?
Yeah.
What do you all want to do collectively?
Do you know where we are?
Yeah, he just told them.
Oh.
Are you guys collectively going somewhere, separately going somewhere? You tell me.
I'm gonna go check out the house.
Yeah, it's kind of where I was wanting to go.
Okay, so you guys run into Shazer then on your way back there.
Okay.
So you want to take them back to the house?
Yeah, sure.
Show them what's left of it?
Let's see the house. I didn't know what was going on there. I didn't want to deal with them.
Okay. As you guys are getting close to the house then and walking back, a youthful lad approaches you and asks if you could come have a talk with someone who wants to speak to you, who you know. I wasn't given a name, just that you would want to talk to him, an acquaintance of yours that you've asked about.
Gotcha. Othan, come on.
Are you with us? We were all going back to the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Where are you going?
Wait, is he talking about the guild?
Quick meeting. Yeah, come on.
So are we all going?
Yeah, might as well.
I think we should stay
I
together.
was just asked to get in.
Oh,
I mean, I don't-
okay. Take us part
We'll stay
way,
here.
and they'll stay right outside. I mean, he's going to end up talking to all of us anyways.
Oh, okay. So it takes you to a different inn, because the old one burned down.
You're in?
Parts of that one did burn, not the whole thing. Not the whole thing.
Your dinner
The
theater,
stage is
sorry.
intact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta go collect.
Well, times were a little tough for a while, just so you know. Like,
10 times are about to be tough.
I don't
think he said my bitch better have my
Right,
money.
bitch, better have mine.
Remember, you've turned to the light.
Ah, yes. Yes.
Just as easy to go back.
I summoned the
One
other
can turn
spear.
left, he turn right.
See this? This is my light spear. I would hate to have to summon the other one.
Yeah.
All right, so you're brought inside and there in the booth, Damon, looking a little grayer than before. Waiting for you in the booth. My friend.
Glad to see you survived the absolute insanity that this city just went through.
I did, and it's not been good. The guild's been in shambles. I'm just gonna straight out tell you since the attack. It's been a real pain in the ass dealing with this and rebuilding and picking up the pieces. Sadly, our guildmaster died. And you know what dumbass got picked to lead this thing?
I'm sorry, but you unfortunately have earned it.
Well, it's true. I suppose I have. And you know, I can't think of anyone better to take my place as the Master of Secrets than you.
That is not necessarily the best call there.
I know nobody with your ability. You can get it. You literally right now have ties to the palace. You have ties to apparently some of the estates out east there. I hear that might even become your new headquarters. It's a rumor. I mean, there's all kinds of rumors out there about you, like you're an enigma now.
There's lots of rumors. That's just what's going to happen. But leadership, absolutely no.
I mean, you could be in the shadows. You'd be my right-hand man.
I will always be here to help.
I could really use you, Gideon. The guild could really use you officially. I know you have other things going on, and I wouldn't ask you to betray any of that. But you can really do good work here.
I will help as I can to rebuild. You know I will. You've done too much for me in the past.
Well, then I think it's official, unofficially. I name you the Master of Secrets.
That's a bit much.
Who could better find out information than you?
Most people could find out better than me.
Do you want to tell your friends that are waiting just outside?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, let's go talk to them and celebrate. Drinks are on me for all of you. And if any of them are looking for a home, I mean, you've seen some of the youths I've been forced to recruit. I mean, I'm sure your people would be far better.
I've definitely got two people that are very interested.
Oh, music to my ears. See, you're already
At least
bringing
one.
victories.
The other one was interested. I think he's still interested, but he's...
Well, bring him in. There's the barkeep. Bring these as you're walking in. He's like, get them whatever they want to drink. Whatever. What would you all like to drink? Othan, I think I've met you. What is it you're drinking?
I'll have an ale.
An ale. All right. I'm sure it's fine. He's drinking wine. He looks at their ale like, I'm sure it's fine. I've never met you before, little one. You could probably get in and out of like small places really easily.
Because I'm small?
Yeah.
He's not, no.
I mean, right now we're taking anyone.
No.
It is my goal to bring the light of Lear to all places.
Perfect. We'd love to have you as part of the guild.
Guild?
Yeah, let's call it Traders Guild, if you will. We do a lot of trading. Sometimes without trading anything back.
It's kind of a business information.
I'm not sure.
guild.
I'm not suited for that type of...
Of trading?
I don't trade.
Oh, it's easy. Sometimes we trade without trading anything back.
That makes no sense.
He's talking about theft, Gully.
I mean, I suppose that's a word.
It's
but-
kind of a harsh word.
Yeah.
But a descriptive one.
I mean, appropriation.
I refuse to be a part of that.
Okay, but did you just say you want to spread Lyra everywhere? You can talk about Lyra wherever you go.
Can you set the scene, like who all is in? Are we in a room or are
You're in a tavern.
full of people?
Mm-hmm. You get the sense that a lot of members here.
Mostly male crowd.
Yeah. Although there's some females as well.
Looks like there is room for rapid expansion amongst the ranks.
Very much. Very much so. And we'll take anyone. I'm adopting your.
Don't just take anyone.
I'm adopting your party member,
You
Thea, I think her name is, the Lady Gray. I mean, she'll take anyone right now. The guard, no matter where they're from.
No.
What do you mean she'll take
you need to
anyone?
you need to have standards, or the guild will just fall apart. I'm just telling you this.
Fair. But I do need to replace some people.
Correct.
You work.
Who do you need to replace?
I have
People that
worked with
passed
Damon
away
in
from
the
the
past.
university attacks.
He did several favors for me when I was
More deals.
younger and stupider.
Gideon is a good friend. A very good friend. of mine.
I agree, but this is untoward.
What? No. We're turning over a new leaf, Gully. We could use more people like you. Listen, I myself, I have not killed anyone since that university attack.
Though I am small like a child, I am not as gullible as a child.
I haven't killed a single person. That's been like over a week. Can you say the same?
Can we say the same thing?
Who is left from the old regime?
Me?
Not a whole lot.
You as well?
Gully isn't right, Gully. Like, Gully, not everything is black and
Mr.
white.
Krinklepot to you.
Okay, Mr. Krinklepot.
It's the first time I've heard him say that.
Not everything is black and white.
Almost
I
dropped
think
his own
is-
middle name there.
I think if you were to ask Lyra, would she not say to look for the good in everyone?
Well, certainly.
Okay. Well, I'm asking you to look for the good in me.
Could we?
Well, I ask you to show me the good in you then.
Okay. I think Gideon could speak for me and say I've done some pretty good things.
He's done some good things. He's done some things that have actually helped our party out.
I've done some bad things to help your party out.
Yeah, that one didn't need to be said, though.
I'm just saying there's two sides.
So did I.
We've done some unfortunate things in our quests. Several of them.
Yeah, I bought eyeballs from him.
When you have a moment, could we perhaps speak in private?
Absolutely.
I will gladly wait outside.
Mr. Krinklepot. Please.
Mr. Krinklepot.
I ask that you keep an open mind tonight and just meet some of us before you cast your judgment. Would Lyra not want that?
I suppose you're correct. I'm sorry, it's been a very troubling couple of hours.
Weeks, months, year.
Years.
Look.
Years.
If you don't have a place to stay, I heard about your place. There are rooms here. Each of you can have your own room tonight.
I do believe our lodging is taken care of. Yeah.
If you're into that sort of thing, sure. The palace, those.
I do now wish to stay at the palace.
Maybe you wish to stay here then.
No.
You can stay with Brickley.
If need
I
be,
would advise
I will
against
go
that.
to the church.
You found Brickley?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He was back at the house.
Oh, okay. So what's the captain up to?
Commodore.
I could have sworn it was captain.
No,
I could have sworn it was Captain.
Sure.
Also.
he was just sitting on the roof though, and then we just had a chat.
Captain Brickley.
Is he your god?
Wait, what?
What are you talking about? He's a
Nothing.
Commodore.
Is that what you were gonna tell me? He told you Brickley was his god?
What?
I've had enough. I have to go outside.
Please, Mr. Krinklepot. All I
Have you
ask,
guys already been drinking?
have a few conversations before you judge us.
Turn
Give us a
crazy.
chance to get to know you, and you get a chance to know us.
They think the captain is your god.
I don't know what they're talking about.
I have always been a fan of the church, and I have several strong relationships in the church. One of my closest friends is a priest in your church.
Which priest?
Well, that's privileged information.
I mean,
Well, I do believe
And my
Lear would
experience.
want me to keep love and light in my heart towards all. So I promise to keep an open mind.
Okay. Can somebody get this man a tea?
He makes his own, I think.
I don't mind trying new tea.
Bartender,
Just be
yeah.
careful.
Yeah,
Ooh.
tea.
yeah, no. Can you use the water? Here, let me use this water.
Okay.
Because I can. Yeah, I want clean water for his.
Gotcha.
tea,
Okay.
Please.
Yes. All right. Looks over one of the other. Did you know tea had to be made with clean water? And
I can make my own. That's
No,
okay.
you should try something new.
Use this clean water and go ahead and. Yeah.
All right. There's three of them back there trying to figure it out, but it seem to be figuring it out.
I'll take some tea.
Okay.
It's gonna take him a half an hour.
Malachi, what about you? What would you like to drink?
Not thirsty.
No. Okay. And I don't believe I caught your name.
That's right.
It's because I didn't throw it.
And you are
You may call me Gawa.
Gawa. Okay.
Isn't that what we all call him?
With my permission.
With your permission. Well, Mr. Gawa?
He's very pretty.
No, I'm not married.
Okay. What about you? What would you like to drink?
I'm fine. Thank you.
All right. Make a perception check.
Okay, that's gonna be sub 10.
Okay. You don't know this damn thing. All right.
Fuck. fucking clueless.
Damn it.
All right. So you guys spend a little bit of time celebrating. Does anybody want to stay here this evening, or?
I just wanted to talk to Jamie.
Okay.
But I'm probably not gonna stay here.
All right. So you will get a chance at some point, and yes, to have that conversation. Is anybody else staying here? Or what is the plan? How long do you all want to stay here before you move on? I would say it's kind of midday right now.
Really just an hour or so. I wanted to see how things were going, see what the state of everything was from the bottom level of the city to the top of the city. So I figure this is the bottom level.
Yeah.
So
I have an inn I have to check out.
Okay. So you would learn that definitely there were some heavy casualties of the takeover by the university. There's a lot of rebuilding going on, but the guild is trying to rebuild. The church is trying to do rebuilding, and then the city itself, through Thea's efforts, are trying to rebuild. And she's kind of upset the apple cart a little bit because there was a lot of people who were not fond of her decision to get rid of the class system of the poor side and the not. So there are some definite animosity towards her, that she does not understand what she's doing, and
I could see that both working in your favor and not in your favor.
yeah, we play both sides certainly, but I would like to see her have a chance to be successful here at least. So we're kind of leaning and defending her side of things right now, and finding ways to make that profitable for us.
Gotcha. How's the shop scene? Are there any shops that are actually up and operating?
There are some impressive shops that have sprung up. One that deals in heavy enchantment items, charges quite a bit of money, I will say this, and has, I will say, an impressive array of protections in place to keep his shop from being traded without trading back, if you will.
Gotcha. So you're saying that he sells a bunch of stuff,
He
or he
does.
enchants stuff?
No, he sells.
Okay.
And he has gotten a hold of some pretty impressive items.
Okay.
What is the name of this place?
He
Knew it was
moved.
going to come up eventually.
He moved right into the Teller's Magnificence. So
I'll head that way.
okay. Did you want to speak before?
Speak after.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna head that way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's just kind of go around and figure, so I can kind of figure this out. So
Yep.
Gow, we'll start with you. What are you gonna do?
I will probably tag along to that,
Okay.
but I do want to slip off on my own for about an hour
Okay. Before or after?
after.
Okay. So you guys will go there.
Massage, sucky.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm going with him to the tellers.
Okay. So 3 going that way.
I'm going to tell her.
I would like to stay together, so if that's where they're going, that's where I'm
All
going.
right. You want to stay with all of them?
I'm gonna go to the gem shop.
Okay. All right.
I'll
So
just tell all them that I'm
On the way,
just gonna pop over to a different shop.
I kind of want to speak to Gideon.
I will go with Malika instead if he's going to go somewhere else.
okay.
If you don't mind.
Oh, that's fine.
I was gonna do that too.
Just have to
Wait,
go
what?
collect some money.
We're
Sorry.
going to go in that direction.
I was gonna do that too.
So you're gonna go.
So
with
it's
this.
gonna be
switches
3 and
on
3.
Go
Okay.
get the gems too.
All right. All right. So as the
And he's
three-
leaving for an hour, so it's just you and I.
Nope.
He's going to leave for
He's
an
going
hour after the
Gotcha.
shop.
Okay. So we'll start with the 3. You go into the gem shop. Okay.
I got time.
All right.
Or maybe I should talk to you.
Is it still intact?
Yeah. As you're going there,
She's always.
Gully, you begin to feel a vision inside of you.
Oh no.
Uh,
A vision as we're walking?
Yes.
Okay.
Excited.
And you have a vision of you giving into the darkness and just, you're standing on top of a hill and then you look around you at the bottom of the hill and the others that are with you right now, like their bodies are just laying at the bottom. And you've got like this darkness just like pouring out of you. And it's just surging and you're just kind of opening and closing your hand. This is like, there's just power, it's just showing. And you hear in your head, you know they fear you, don't you? They'd cast you out if they knew the truth. You were born for this, Gr8. You are mine as much as you were ever Lyra's. Mine.
Yeah, I am my own.
You think that. But if you release me, I'll set you free. You can have what you truly want, Gr8. You can have your peace.
I want you destroyed.
Would you destroy yourself?
If that meant getting rid of you, without a doubt.
Know this, Gr8, Krinklepot. Your death might just be the trigger that opens the door for me. And yet I offer you a way to live. Free me of your own accord. So my followers don't think killing you is the key. And I will pull my darkness from you. You'll be free of it. No more darkness.
I will never choose to free you.
Wouldn't it be a shame then if it was your death that did just that?
I would never choose to walk an earth where you rule. Because then I would never be rid of your darkness.
If I pulled it from you, you would be.
The whole world would be darkness.
Maybe. But you wouldn't have the darkness inside of you. And you could be who you want to be, Gr8.
So far, I've been doing just fine managing it. Keeping it at bay.
My power grows stronger. The darkness in you will continue to grow stronger. Will you keep it at bay when you accidentally kill off all of your friends? It will happen. Give it time. You are a volcano waiting to erupt. There is more of my darkness in you than in all of my acolytes. None of them possess the power that lies within you. And you foolishly do not harness it. And so it builds within you, waiting to explode all at once. I could teach you how to wield it.
You don't want me.
What type of father would I be if I didn't want my son?
You are no father of mine.
I am more father to you than anyone has ever had claim to say.
Gully is then just going to try to fill his head with light, trying to imagine.
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, what is that, 9? 13.
13. You struggle. It's like you hear mine. I will return. You can't block me out, Gully. You don't know how. And then it goes blank as you're walking. You guys arrive at the gem shop.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do?
So I'm gonna head in and talk to the jeweler. I assume that it looks at least slightly damaged.
Slightly damaged.
It's not 100%.
Yeah, it's definitely took some damage. There's a woman in there now, blonde hair, blue eyes.
Okay. So I left some gems on consignment here. Should be 5,000 gold coming to me.
Your name?
Malika Drake.
Oh.
Under the
Mr. Drake
records,
to you.
there's a Malika.
Zeldeth?
Yeah,
Okay.
I assume that's also a name you would have
It
placed.
was a
in.
former name, yes.
Okay. Interesting.
I wanted to release the shop to take the gold. Use it for the rebuild and for anybody in the immediate area that it could help to rebuild the city.
You want to turn 5,000 gold?
Yes.
Wow.
Do I have to sign something?
Yes. That's a lot of money. Are you sure about this decision?
Yes.
Okay. What would you like the gold to go to?
Whatever you see fit. Help rebuild the shops around you.
Very well.
The prosperity of the city.
I am impressed. I have never seen the like. 5,000 gold. You're a very good man. Malika Drake, you said.
Drake, yes.
Gully would like to think internally. And here we see light again, vanquishing darkness.
Okay.
So I'd sign whatever release needs to be signed, and then from there I would tell the guys I had to make my way to the inn.
Okay. You do hear a voice inside your head when you say that darkness may claim a part of you, Gully, but it does not define you. The light within you is stronger if you choose to let it shine. Wow.
Love that.
No, there's no let it go. All right, so anybody else anything at the gem shop? Okay, I will switch gears. The other group, you
That
went.
was most generous.
Thank you. And I look around me, and I think that they need it more than we do.
I will then have a conversation with him, explaining. I had another visit from Malin.
So they moved into Tellers,
I still
but
could have used at least some of that gold.
Took over it.
it's not Teller the Magnificent anymore.
It's,
What did-
they call it, they still kept the name.
Did they? Okay.
What did he say this time?
More of the same. But he says
He's coming. He's the strongest in the world. We need him.
correct.
Oh, okay.
He says he can rid me of darkness if I release him. That makes no sense, right?
No. Just more lies to achieve his end goal.
He says my death will be his release.
Well, you can tell him that we'll release him when we're prepared for his destruction.
I never thought of that.
I
I
think
thought
just
we
gotta
had
kill him.
Gully seeking Malika's advice on how to rid the darkness.
He's done it.
It's true. All right. So you guys arrive at the Teller's Magnificence. It definitely looks different now. I mean, and you can sense, those of you that use magic, heavy wards around this place, just even walking within 20 feet of it.
Well, mid-walk.
Oh.
And thieves can't. You needed something?
I'm gonna kill Damien.
Damon?
Damon, yeah. He is the last of the regime that had my sister
This
murdered.
conversation is on thieves can't.
This is me not paying attention.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Kidding?
That will absolve me of my need of the guild.
Even if you could make that happen, that means everyone he's trying to hire right now would be after us. Or at least you.
What happens to a snake without a head?
I don't know. The last time I ran into something like that, it grew back another head. And
Oof.
another 2 heads every time we cut off one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that sucked.
I forgot about
That
that.
wasn't fun.
One of my favorite minis.
But you've seen who he's recruiting. It's a bunch of nobodies. It's a bunch of
Yeah, he's trying to recruit me.
prepubescent
He
children.
wants me to be his right hand man. Let's table this and talk about it a little bit later, because I don't know how this one's gonna work. Plus,
What did we
Golly is
do?
gonna smite you.
What did we do
He is gonna
to get
teapot
your sister
you
back?
right upside the head.
It didn't seem like they had the most pleasant of conversations.
No,
He told
but
him to
he's
call him Mr.
still-
Krinklepot.
He's still not gonna. You think he's gonna let you just kill him?
He's not gonna know.
Who's gonna know? They're gonna know.
They're gonna know.
Everybody always.
Yeah, joke's on
finds
you.
out
I speak thieves
eventually.
can't too.
You're not there.
But you're not even there. I know he does.
But yeah, you hear in your head. Everybody always finds out everything eventually.
Think in her direction. I know.
That
Which
was
is
my
why
whole
I did
point
not
of
wanna
joining the guild.
You could have told me that earlier.
But you stopped me. And the regime was too powerful. It's weak now.
You're not wrong.
This could just be the final blow. And if a new head grows back, I have no problem with that head. Zero.
Unless it has a problem with you.
Then it can come find me. Would you do anything less for your sister, Gideon?
No.
I recall what we did for
I
your sister.
would.
But
Correct.
do you know he was a part of that?
Hmm?
Do you know that he was a part of that?
What?
You said you're doing for your sister.
No, would I do anything less for my sister?
Right, but do you know that Damon had anything to do with your sister?
Oh, no,
Like he was a part of the old regime.
Well, when you say regime, that's.
Well, that's what he said. I asked him, I said, who's left from the old regime?
But
And he said,
remember,
I am.
you found out some information that it was a road group. It wasn't necessarily just the Thieves Guild itself. It was people operating inside of the Thieves Guild, was the information you have. Not necessarily the guild itself.
Well, whether it's a guild inside of a guild, it's still the guild. How more obvious could he be?
That is cool.
Anyways,
All right.
Let's go to the shop.
in your head as you guys are going to walk in. You hear,
Right.
this place makes me on edge a little bit.
I respect it more.
There's a lot of preparation in this place. Let's just put it that way. Be on somewhat of your best behavior.
As long as there's no one talking in my ear, that should not be a problem.
I'm gonna walk up to the keep, the shopkeep,
Okay.
introduce myself, ask him for his name.
So the gentleman that turns around can only be described as old. Okay, he's got like tufts of hair run out of his ears, nose hairs that are like down, like they kind of brush his lips as he's talking. White tufts of hair on top of the head. He kind of puts spectacles on. Yes, young man. And like as he says that, the nose hairs kind of flap a little bit. What can I do for you?
I heard there was a new shop that opened up in town.
Old
We
shop,
wanted to come
new
check.
shop. You man running the show.
We've done a lot of business with the last man running the show.
He's dead.
It's one way to advance.
I bought the building.
I believe you.
I have the deed to prove it.
I just want to do business with you. That is
Do
all.
business.
Yes.
And what type of business do you do? He like cranes his head up and he's like, did you hear that? He wants to do business with me.
You look up.
A head looks over the side of the railing on the second floor. It's the exact same person looking down. He wants to do business with you? Ask him what type of business he wants to do. What type of business do you want to do?
I've recently got into long-range combat. I was
Long
wondering
range
what you might
combat.
have to help me in my endeavors in ranged combat.
You want long range combat, like bows.
Like a bow. A
He
longbow.
points at the wall, and where it was empty before, you see 5 different bows now hanging from the wall. I assume you have money.
I have money. Also, I have goods I would like to trade.
He has goods to trade. What goods does he have to trade? What goods do you have to trade?
I have a variety of items. I have several powerful longswords. I have an amulet. And I have a headband.
A voice from behind you, and you guys are kind of standing, so you kind of see this all of a sudden. This like the old guy appears right behind him, and they're oathing like right in your ear. You hear, and the breath's kind of rough. And you hear, what's kind of amulet you got?
It bestows the wearer with much health. It resets every day.
Interesting. Interesting. You want to learn about the bows?
I do.
All right. I have 5 bows for sale. There is Wind Caller's Recurve. It is a long bow that whispers like the wind. Sometimes my gas is like that. It grants a +2 to attack and damage rolls, and once per short rest, you can shoot a wind blade arrow that deals 6d10 force damage.
Wow.
35,000 gold.
Wow.
There's Night Piercer, a legendary bow. Only one has ever been made. It is a shadow black bow that fires arrows of pure darkness. Grants a +3 to attack and damage rolls. Critical hits blind the target for 1 minute. Once per long rest, it can shoot a shadow arrow that ignores resistance and ignores armor. 75,000 gold.
Wow.
Phoenix Talon. A flaming bow imbued with the essence of a phoenix. Grants a +2 to attack and damage. Arrows deal an extra 2d8 fire damage. Once per long rest, you may unleash a firestorm arrow that deals 8d10 fire damage. 40,000 gold. Stormseeker. A bow forged from storm-forged iron. Grants a +3 to attack and damage. Arrows deal an extra 3d6 lightning damage. Once per long rest, the wielder can call down a storm bolt on impact that deals 10d10 lightning damage. 80,000 gold. And finally, Moonveil. A silvered elven bow that glows under the moonlight. Grants a +2 to attack and damage. Arrows fired from it can phase through non-magical barriers. Once per long rest, you can fire a homing arrow that will bend around corners to strike its target. 38,000 gold. Those are my bows, young man.
Perhaps we need to speak about what you would be willing to give for trade on these other items I have, to see how close we can get.
The long swords are?
There is a flame tongue longsword. I have a Frostbrand longsword.
I'd give 10,000 apiece for them.
I have a crystal longsword that does an extra d8 radiant damage. And 2 times per day, the sword can heal the amount of damage it does on a successful attack.
I'd give 10,000 for that as well.
And I have a magic headband that has 3 charges per day. It can grant 60 foot of dark vision. For 2 charges, you can see invisible for 10 minutes. Or 3 charges, true sight for 1 minute. Did that one need to be attuned to?
Yes.
Okay.
I would give 7,000 for that.
So we're at 37,000. And also, I have an amulet.
Smells cursed. However, still valuable. 6,000 gold.
43,000. Then how much was the
Which one are you looking at?
the one that did the lightning? 80,000.
Stormseeker?
Yeah.
That is 80,000. It is a legendary bow.
And that did the extra 3d6 lightning.
Arrows deal an extra 3d6 lightning damage, and then once per long rest, you can call down a storm bolt that deals 10d10 lightning damage in a 20-foot radius.
Holy
That's why it's 80,000.
Yeah. I don't know if I can get that far. Oh. I also have the braces of archery. Are those? Do you need to attune to those? I don't believe so. I'm not positive.
Didn't think so, but
I believe you did.
you do? Let me go look. Some bracers you do.
But that gives you a +2 to attack, right?
Yeah, they are wondrous, yes. So when attuned, yes. Does give you a +2 to damage rolls on ranged attacks with bows.
And I also have these bracers of archery.
Those would be worth 6,000.
So I'm at 49,
You had 3 10s, a
a
7,
7, a 6, and a 6.
6 and 6. So, yep, 49,000. While you're thinking about that, just to move things along, is there anything you're looking for?
I want to see what he's got in the way of ropes or bracers.
So, I do have a shadow mantle, which is a robe. It is a dark hued robe that seems to meld with the shadows around it. Here's what it gives. It gives evasion in darkness. So in dim light or darkness, you get a +2 to armor class and advantage on dexterity saving throws. Once per long rest, you can phase walk, where you can become incorporeal for 1 minute, moving through walls and creatures. And then it has silent stalker ability, which allows you to use the pass without trace at will. The shadow mantle is 32,000 gold.
Pass without a trace is a party buff, right?
Yes. I think that's the only robe. Let's see, what are the other ones? That's armor, those are weapons. There's a ring. There's an amulet. There's a staff. There's a tome.
Is a ring of protection attuned?
Yes. Amulet of Nethervale. A swirling black gem encased in an unknown metal.
My attuned items.
Does require attunement. Once per day you can use Shroud of the Veil, which means you could become completely undetectable for 1 minute. It gives you Echo of the Forgotten, which allows you to cast greater invisibility once per long rest. And it has Fate Twister. So while wearing the amulet, if you were reduced to 0 hit points, roll a d20. On a 15 plus, you instead remain at 1 hit point. And that happens every single time you go to 0, you get a chance to make that roll. That goes for 75,000.
What was the tome?
The tome.
Go.
Okay.
This ring of protection you gave me, would you like it back?
Tome of Forbidden Whispers.
I don't have the ability to use this. It's
Alright.
too much magic for me.
A grimoire bound in shadowed leather. Its
You gave it to
pages
me, I wanna
flickering with
offer to give it back
ever-shifting
before I sell it.
text.
Thank you, I
Okay,
appreciate it.
it has Secrets of the Void. Gain access to 1 additional
Flip your
spell
hand
of
over,
6th
put it
level
on
or
your ear.
lower. Depending on your casting ability.
Alright, I'm gonna erase that then from here.
Dark Bargain. Once per day,
All right, no, never mind.
you can gain a temporary spell slot of any level, but you suffer 6d10 necrotic damage after casting it. And then it gives you, you can use Cursed Knowledge, which means an insight check will automatically succeed every time you make an insight check. However, once per week you are visited by a terrifying entity in your dreams.
Oh, I already have a terrifying entity.
Maybe it would scare her.
I doubt it. She'd be like, "Oh, we have company.
Oh, also.
You should stop by more often."
There's a Staff of the Arcane Conflux. Also requires attunement.
No, what's the ring?
The ring.
I'm thinking about the cloak.
Hang on, let me read this, finish reading this one. So the staff. Spell amplification. Once per day, you can double the effects of a single spell. Arcane Recovery, you can regain a 5th level spell
Finish
slot
them on
once per
time.
long rest.
They're about to be gone.
And then Reality Shift, once per day, you
Finish
can
them up.
teleport up to 500 feet instantaneously.
Sorry, that's when you can regain a spell slot every long rest?
Yes. Regain a 5th level spell slot once per long rest. Meaning every day
I'm
you could,
following.
yeah, basically during the day you could
It
regain
resets
that.
after long rest.
I
feel like they all
The
reset
staff
after
is
long rest.
90,000. Most expensive item in the
Yeah,
shop.
like, yeah, no.
You guys have a lot of money, I think, though.
What was, how much was the cloak?
The cloak. Where's the cloak? The Shadow Mantle, 32,000. The ring you asked about? Ring of the Unbroken Oath. A platinum ring inscribed with celestial runes. Where is the ring? Oh, okay. Once per day, when reduced to 0 hit points, you regain half your hit points. So that's pretty impressive. Divine Retaliation. When an enemy within 10 feet hits you, they take 3d8 radiant damage. And then as Unyielding Spirit, meaning you are immune to being charmed or frightened. All these do require attunement. The ring is 40,000.
I also have
There's also an Eldritch Coin, which is he considers a black market item. Once per day, you can flip it. Heads, you gain a boon of power, which could be multiple good things. Tails, you lose one of your senses for the next 24 hours. So it could be sight, hearing.
There's a voice in your head saying, "Buy that for Shazer."
That's a break.
You know, honestly, I would think about that too.
So if you want to buy any of those, or if you want to think about it, you don't have to buy them right this minute. You're not leaving town here right away.
But I also want to ask about this cloak of protection from fire that requires it
Interesting
to.
item. I would give you an additional 5,000 for that.
Puts me up to 54. I'm still a long ways. 26,000.
There are some weapons. Let's see if any of them would be of care for you guys. There is one short sword. It is Ashen Fang, Blade of the Fireborn. It is a blackened steel short sword that glows with flickering embers. It has Infernal Wound, so when you hit a creature, it must succeed on a con saving throw DC 17 or suffer 1d8 fire damage at the start of its turn and take that every turn unless they take an action to douse the flame. So you guys have had to face something like that before. Firewalker's Edge, you are immune to fire damage while wielding this weapon. And then Dragon's Roar, once per day, you can unleash a 30-foot cone of fire that does 6d10 fire damage. That is a short sword. That short sword is 42,000.
Is there a way I can try to use like a persuasion to try to, because I'm at 56 with stuff to trade in,
Yep.
and then I have almost 10,000 in coin, roughly gold value.
So 66,000.
Yeah,
What are you trying to get?
trying to get that storm
The
longbow.
bow?
Yeah. I also have a sack of very nice gems, 20 of them, but I don't think he's probably into gems.
Show me your sack of gems, son.
I bought a lot of sack of gems.
These were the ones that were found where?
In the last time we got treasure, the layer
Okay,
with
yep.
The
the
frosted
beholder.
emeralds and all that.
Yep. Those are worth 2,000 apiece.
That's 40,000. Wow. So I'll take the 56
Okay.
and then 8 of the gems
For the bow?
for the bow.
Okay. So 16, wait a minute. So that's 16,000 and 56,000. That's, you're short.
56 and 16 is
74,000.
okay. Then however many gems I need.
6,000 more.
Yeah.
So 3 more.
Yep.
So 11 gems total.
No, 12 gems total.
12
You have
gems total.
56,000,
My math
you need another 24,000, so 12
okay.
gems.
12 gems. So I have 8 left.
You have 8 left, and you now have Storm Seeker, but get rid of all those other items. You do have to attune to Storm Seeker, though.
Yep.
Flush the inventory.
Yes.
Did you just take all of our gems?
I don't know that they were our gems.
Yes, they were.
They kind of were.
I picked them up and nobody's.
Wow, bro. Okay.
No, you're not there. You don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have no idea.
It's suspended.
They probably know when you pull the sack of gems out.
All right, just because it's getting
And then
later,
there's-
what is it you wanted to go do?
Yes.
You.
Go spend some time at the
I
water.
could use some of that.
Good, that works out perfect. So as you're doing that,
Yeah.
you feel like you're being followed.
It's just me. Just kidding.
Actually, I'm gonna use 10,000 of my gold instead of the gems.
Okay.
I'll keep the gems or
Well, then you still need so 10 and 56.
So
is
5 more.
66, so you need 4, so you still need 14,000, right?
that's 7 gems, so I should have 13.
Yes, so you have 13 gems left. Guys, I found this bag of 13 gems. And I don't want any for me, I want them all for you guys.
And this bow.
Yeah.
It was in the sack.
I'm keeping the bow though.
Yeah, it was in a sack of gems.
Is that bow in D&D Beyond?
It might not be, no.
Okay.
No, in fact, there's no way it is, because I made it up, now that I
Okay.
think about it, so.
Could I get the info on
Yes.
that?
Yep.
When you get a chance?
Yep.
Yeah, you can build it on there,
I can probably build it on there, yeah. But in the meantime, I will take a picture and text it to you, how about that?
Mm-hmm.
right?
I am just gonna sell a couple things.
Okay,
I don't have
so
enough money for shit.
what do you want to sell?
Orb of Shielding and the flame cloak.
Okay, so 5,000 for the cloak, 7,000 for the other one.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know if I have enough money for this shit.
You might. You're not leaving Bastardale yet. All right, so as you feel like you're being followed as you go towards the river.
If there's opportunity to duck behind a shop front or around a corner,
There's alleys.
okay. Connecting alleys, not dead ends.
I would say, yeah, if that's what you're looking for, yeah.
Yeah. So I'll duck behind one corner, immediately cast Arcane Eye, and then leave it at about 2 feet above head height behind me as I continue to walk down the alley.
Okay. You see this guy following you.
Is he familiar?
You don't think you've ever met him before.
Okay.
Just appears nondescript, could be somebody from the Thieves Guild. You feel like you saw him inside the Thieves Guild.
Okay. The Arcane Eye is going to follow the both of us,
Okay?
just so that I know what's going on, but I'm going to keep going to the water.
Okay. So you get there, it's starting to get later in the day, and you know this guy's approaching you.
Mm-hmm. Is he like staying back, or is he like walking right up?
He's walking right up.
When he gets about 30 feet away, I'll call out over my shoulder asking if he has business with me.
Oh, I have business with you, Gawa. Much business. And your arcane eye sees that the skin almost begins to change. The illusion begins to wear off. And you see like this swollen, slick, pallid, like skin like stretched over a skeletal frame as if it spent centuries under the water.
Is this familiar to me?
Yes. Patches of the flesh are missing, and there's like blackened bone and tendrils of seaweed embedded within. The sockets of the eyes, where the eyes are, kind of filled with swirling black water, and it's like they're rippling with, like there's water inside of there almost.
I immediately genuflect.
Okay. His gaze locks on you, and its voice no longer resembles a mere whisper, but a commanding, like tempest over a sea. The tide rises, and with it the hour of reckoning. The storm is not over, nor will it end until the depths reclaim what was promised. And a slow, bony hand, like half flesh, half like watery, like bone, reaches forward, water dripping from its fingers. You still must choose, Kawa. Flesh for the flood, blood for the abyss. Will you heed the call, or will you be swept beneath the tide? I would like to know soon, for our drowned god, Kawa, if you wish to get back in his good graces. Have you decided which member will be sacrificed? Which of the light of Vasadel are you giving up to the drowned god? And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode. Skawa makes that decision as to how he's going to answer that question. Everybody's got something going on.
Jesus, Larry.
And we're not going to be back for 3 weeks?
3 weeks. More to come. More to come.
How is this?
As intrigue fills the void. Very low on battles, but I tell you, this was a fun episode. We're starting to learn a little bit more. Backstories are fleshing out. The next arc is beginning. Can't wait to see who will turn on who. I mean, and where the story will take us. It's been
Just keep those manacles ready.
an absolute blast.
Might have to swing by Toys Magnificent. Get them upgraded.
You guys do discounts if we buy multiple. But
Can I get pink
How many do you
fur
need? Let me
added to
see.
these?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
look, man, everybody's
Enough for everyone.
Everybody's got a story
Give
to
me a half
tell.
a dozen.
So I'm excited
So
to
you're
see
getting
where
the
it takes
Brinkley
us.
special.
We are off next week. The following week, the other group will be back, and then you guys will be back the week after that. So please check us out, though, as we go on YouTube tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much for sticking around with us, and we look forward to seeing you in 2 weeks. Take care, everybody.
Shields of steel, they march into the night. Their valor shines like burning stars in the never-ending